All right, there we go. All right, we're pumping this out there now. Let's see what happens.
I just heard my phone beep, so that must be Twitter. Yep, it's Twitter.
What is Twitter?
Twitter.
Twatter.
There we go. Look at that. We're up. Look at this thing growing.
BX. Is it?
All right, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for coming in here. We've got the live riots over here. Most of what we're doing is laughing about this. See that right there, LW?
Mm-hmm. 65, 67, 70.
Woohoo!
Yeah, these people. So I don't really know what we're supposed to see. So Trump has, what does he have? Marines on standby now or something from Camp Pendleton? Was that?
Yeah, and I saw some military helicopters dropping off some ammunition, and I don't think they're going to let this get out of hand like 2020.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I don't know the future.
So I love those little hearts that keep popping up on that person's stream.
Plus, at some point, they'll want tacos and Corona, so they'll go home eventually, you know.
Those hearts are actually, as on Twitter, when they start following them, it's basically letting them know that that they just got another follower.
Oh, is that what that means? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's coming from Twitch or something like that. That one there.
Yeah, whatever it is, whichever one.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, welcome in everybody. I think we're getting a bunch of people coming over from X watching this. Good to see all you people over there. We're going to try to commentate this, keep it fun, and probably do a little laughing. Hopefully something will go off here in a minute that'll be interesting. That would be super cool to see. Got 295 beautiful people in here watching. Good to see each and every one of you. This one guy's just been standing there with that stupid mask on forever.
Yeah. Trying to watch all the boxes, like, all at the same time. What's going on over here? What's going on over there?
I know, I get you the thing. Let's pull Matt Dummett's comment down. Good to see you, Matt Dummett, too. Good to see you as well.
But everybody going out for an In-N-Out burger and drove into this mess is pretty pissed off.
I mean, I would hate to live there, just to be honest. It'd be pretty horrible.
It's a shithole.
What do you mean? It's full of very tolerant and equality-driven people.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, that's what the news tells me. They never lie.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, it's
the news is
1,500 square feet homes for $1.1 million. I mean, what an awesome place to live.
I learned a new word, and it's blanket training, and that's what the news has been trying to do to us for years, is blanket train us, which I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it, and I think I've talked about it just the other day, but where they set a 6-month-old baby on a blanket and then stick a toy in front of them, and every time they reach out to grab it, they slap them. And it's to teach them not to be rebellious and not,
That's some very 1984 shit right there.
Yeah. The Duggar family did that. You know, the ones that they were on TV and they had all those kids?
Next time I see him on panel, I'm going to ask him about it.
Not Mr. Duggar, the Duggar family that had all those kids.
Yeah, I knew you were talking about. I couldn't resist myself, though. Every time I hear the name Duggar.
Yeah, I always think that, too, when I hear it. Now, the Duggar, isn't that one guy, is he the one that's in jail now?
Yes.
Is that Chris Lee or something like that?
Oh.
No, that's something.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Now, isn't he's in jail too, right?
I feel like Chris Lee, he shouldn't have never went to jail to begin with. That sounds like it was a bunch of bullshit. The government just didn't like how he votes, basically. I think there was, from what I can gather, that was BS, but I haven't done my true research on it to know all the details.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't know exactly what he was doing, but
Hey, Barry.
And what's up, Barry Wilson? Good to see you, man. Or
Beer.
she. I always want to say that Barry's a lady, not a man. I always get that confused.
Yeah, I would have thought it was a man too.
Do you know what's next? The next one? I think it's popping off downtown right now. With you? I'm off Alondra. Whoever's offering to pick me up, just don't kidnap me. So I'm off Alondra in Atlantic.
Yeah, these people. I don't think they quite a lot of them know what they're even protesting for. Sometimes these people just want to protest. I think.
Yeah.
Or they just want to watch things burn.
Mhm.
I mean, that's kind of what we're doing from a distance, but we're smart because we're doing it from our homes.
Of course they're gonna pull their gun out and
Well,
being like, unarmed.
a lot of them aren't though. They ain't just standing around. A lot of them are just being,
Because that ego is
I mean,
got
destructive.
hit. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They don't like that at all.
It's just a shame. I mean, all jokings aside, I really don't like this. I mean, I'm all for
Don't say
protecting your right of free speech and the right to assemble and protest, but
Mhm.
not this. This isn't exercising anything but debauchery. That's the wrong word. I'm gonna stick with it. Fuck it. And these signs they're holding, yeah, they're really making a difference.
I'm just honest. Everybody has ego. Somebody got an ego issue. Somebody got an insecurity somewhere. You just gotta find it.
Somebody's got an ego.
These cops, sometimes people be
What did that lady say to make her say that?
so mad.
Somebody's got an insecurity. You just gotta find it.
These people are idiots.
Yeah,
watched-
I'm really rethinking my travel plans.
I watched the other day. It was on TV. Actually, it might have been last night. Not TV. It was on YouTube, but it was a news channel, and they were talking about some protesters that were trying to stop some vehicles from taking off with some illegal aliens and illegal immigrants, whatever they're called. And the guy got in front of the SUV that they were driving, and they kept stopping, and they'd kind of go slow, and pretty soon they got going faster and faster and then they ran over him. They were done.
Alameda, that's where we at, them across streets.
Yeah, I would hate you always wonder. Like those people get stuck in traffic, and the people won't get out of the way. Like if it was an emergency, like what would you do in that situation?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we obviously can't say that. We are streaming this on YouTube as well. So we got to be a little careful what we say on YouTube. I think we all know the answer to that.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Well, last time when they did all these riots, Marv got stuck on the freeway twice. They stopped him. I mean, everybody, all the cars, people went across the entire freeway, and you couldn't go anywhere. And of course, Marv couldn't even he couldn't even have ran over anybody to save himself because he's in the geo. They could have picked his rig up and thrown it in the river. So, yeah, it was kind of scary.
During 2020, they mentioned that the police and the riot, they were going after regular people, not the rioters. There's many of it, like the one, maybe it was in Milwaukee. I don't know, but somebody was recording on their phone, and they just stepped out on their front porch just to see what was going on. They didn't even open their door all the way, and the riot police shot them with a rubber bullet.
Oh wow!
Just for looking out their front door.
I couldn't even see. I'm trying to figure out this mod shit. Oh my god, y'all are distracting me.
This is girl going on and on. It's been the same girl with this thing. I don't know who it is, but
this is what I said from the get-go when they started letting in all these illegals. This was going to cause us to have to lose some more of our freedoms for them to round all these guys up. And
See
that's
that-
what it does. You can't look out your door because they'll shoot you with a rubber ping pong ball or whatever.
I think they could get scared of a cop that's on a power trip.
Appreciate all the 1,100 people watching on Twitter. It's awesome.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know. This is hitting some kind of algorithm or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome in everybody that's out there watching. We just thought it'd be fun to go live and cover this. Not normally what we do, but we figured we'd do it anyways. You know, if you do like politics and stuff like that, you know, Gutters Pub does politics every Tuesday night over there at her channel on YouTube. This is being streamed out on YouTube on Gutters Pub. It's also over here at Traveling Fools and on LW's channel as well. We're pumping this out as much as we can to as many people as out there to watch. Everybody do make sure you hit the thumbs up, comment if you want to comment. I'll drop a link in the X for YouTube in case he wants to come over and join in the fun over here. Let's see how I do that. You know, we're almost tech savvy over here. We're catching up, folks. We are catching up. Let's see. I can put that in here on the link there to YouTube Live if you want to comment along. I think you can comment on X too. Not exactly sure how all that works, but we'd love to hear your thoughts. That was a pretty fun show last night, don't you think?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the like covering like secret societies and all that would be pretty fun next week too.
Hold on, because I don't even know why I didn't have
If that's what y'all want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to, but I just
Yeah, I'll get that thumbnail tweaked and get that up there. I liked your idea, Gunners. I think we should, you know, at least by Tuesday, Wednesday, go ahead and have that scheduled out there.
Yeah, I think we'll get a lot more
Yeah.
showing up that way.
Okay, come on. Oh.
All right, I'm posting this YouTube link out on Twitter as well. There we go. All right, anybody wants to jump over from the X side? We do have 1,594 people watching this nonsense right here. So, yeah, welcome in everybody.
And it get real tricky over there too, so you gotta be careful. Because I was just over there. Yes.
So when is the National Guard supposed to be showing up?
Well, that's all rumors of it for hours now. You know, maybe they're already there. I have to take a quick look.
Yeah, like here we go. We're getting the here we go. Appreciate that. Your chat is up. All right. Hey, thanks. No retreat. Trump 45. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we are getting comments coming in here from X as well. Erica coming in here.
Oh,
good to see
nice.
Erica. We got Weston from GG's coming in over here. There we go. X comments coming in.
Yeah.
What's up, Lacey Akuma? Good to see you. Yeah, I always wonder if the X comments work the same. Yeah, you know, but I guess they are coming through on the StreamYard, so heck yeah.
Well, that's
We
cool.
got people coming in, yeah. Got it linked right. Yeah, we just hit 2,000 people watching, so heck yeah. Good to see all you people out there. I just hope something, you know, I don't want anything really bad to happen to anybody, but I want to see some excitement. And that little car has been sitting there. I guess they burned it or something. They were cutting donuts earlier, and it's just sitting there in the middle of the street now.
They burnt a bunch of them, I think.
What is that flag they're waving there? Which one is that? Is that?
Imagine you just go into a CVS and come out with some like Motrin, and that's your car.
Right, exactly.
Like, you know, I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
You're going to need more than motor, and you better go back again. Hold, please.
I think they're changing that big one because there's that was just 30 people recording.
If people start scattering, that means start running.
Oh, solid advice. Solid advice.
People start scattering, it means you start running. This guy's a genius.
Hey, man. Excellent commentary.
Yeah, half these people, I don't even think they, like I said, I don't even know if they know what they're protesting, you know?
No. And you see most of these young people like that girl, they're just out there laughing and giggling like, hell yeah, let's go. You know, it's just something to
look
do on
like-
Saturday night.
They look like they're going to start dancing on the bottom there.
And I don't quite understand the whole thing. Like, with, you know, I'm sympathetic. Everybody does have, you know, some kind of, you know, pity for people or something like that. But there's only so far you can take it. I mean, there's no other country in the world where everybody can just do whatever they want and come in and stay. You know, there has to be some kind of regulations on this.
Right.
Yeah, Chris, I agree with you. I don't like any of it. I mean, the immigration process is, you know, really hard for people that do it right, and it's you know, almost insulting to them to have to, you know, deal with this.
Mm-hmm. I know you know about it, fools, but you know I have a friend too that moved down from Toronto to work,
Thank you, Pamela, for the
and to become a citizen, it took him a decade, and it cost $14,000 to do it the right way.
Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap, and it's not necessarily easy either. We got some other excitement. I'm trying to find some more feeds here. Y'all bear with me. I'll find a couple we can flip back and forth on.
Hold on, Maya. Hold on, girl.
What I don't understand is why isn't the city of LA shutting down that road so cars quit coming down that direction? Like, why don't they shut it off somewhere upstream or just quadrant off that whole area so it deters people from getting down here?
Maya, think you're my sweetie.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've been here since the armored checks. Let's do it. I'm the only mods I'm adding for now.
I mean, those people that are driving down there and doing that, they're just putting their vehicles and, you know, possibly their, you know, health in jeopardy. I mean, it's unpredictable what could happen.
Right. Hi, what's up, Sage from the X side? Thanks for tuning in.
Because it's, yeah, it's getting real.
All right, let's see. Looking for other streams here. I know some of them on, like, you can find them on TikTok or something, but
Thank you guys for the gifts. Hold on, guys. We're too close for this. Hold on.
here's another one. I'm not really much going on there. This one seems to be about the most. At least we can watch and see if anything goes off in one of these different locations, and I can kind of tune in, you know, figure out where it's coming from.
Right.
Mhm. Weston, exactly. Rent a riot.
Yeah, I know, no retreat. That's why we actually pushed it out there. We were like sitting there, like watching it ourselves, and we were like, we might as well throw this out there and see if anybody comes in and watches. You know, because we were watching it anyway.
They're walking forward. They're walking in on us.
Get the fuck out of here! Y'all been left here! Fuck on my horse,
Uh-oh.
All right.
Somebody's getting mad. You put like some clown music on in the background or
Oh,
something.
did I just see a streaker going across, or is that just a camera?
I sure hope that's a camera.
It was a
No, I think they're
shadow
firing
person.
gas. It looks like they're firing gas. I don't know though. I can't tell. Oh yeah, no, that looks like gas they're firing, doesn't it?
Firing gas?
Well, I'm seeing smoke plumes come up from,
Like and share the live. Like and share the live.
or maybe
Yeah.
they're just lighting off fireworks or something.
As well. If you guys want to see that, make sure to follow.
I like her
Yeah,
call.
Double tap during you guys.
Yeah, we could do it with this.
Did they just make that shirt and bring it out here? They were
Oh,
ready
yeah.
for this.
Mhm.
Oh yeah!
We can make this fun somehow or another. The clown music go. Well, we'll pop that clown music in if anything good starts happening here.
Yeah, when people start getting tear gas, we need to pull that up.
I wonder what I was looking at earlier.
I think it's just a shitty phone camera.
I just thought I could have swore like I saw a little. Maybe it was just, I don't know, smoke from somebody's car on fire.
Could be.
They show tear gas. They show him getting tear gassed all the time.
It is. I mean, we're
And
looking
he's
at
been
these houses
filming this.
here.
He's
We
been
live here.
showing this for days.
Some people own houses here.
What's up, homegrown cowboy? Good to see you, brother.
Here. This is our city.
Wet blanket.
Tap the screen, double tap the screen, share the live, they're walking in on us.
Homegrown, you're welcome to jump up here and talk with us if you want to. Just let me know if you want to. I'll get you a link or something.
Fuck you! Fucking bitch!
There's a heart again.
Uh-oh. All right, let's switch to a different one here. We don't want to watch their commercials, do we?
I used to wear those pants back in the day.
Not unless I'm getting paid for the advertising.
Let's see this guy here. Who's this guy streaming this? He's got to get set up going there.
I was noticing that too.
Not like mine. Oh, sorry.
What that lady's saying. What sucks is I have to listen to this commercial in the background. I can still hear it. All right, homegrown, just let me know if you do. I'll get you the link. So when does does anybody know when is the National Guard supposed to move in? Like, no updates on that?
Let me check it out here.
Let's see if it says anything on the X machine. See if we can get any info on that.
LA. The latest.
All right, I think we might be back to
Just says that Trump's gonna send National Guard. Doesn't say when.
Yeah, as far as latest one a minute ago, U.S. deploys National Guard in LA.
Oh, yep, I do see that one.
I'm assuming they're already there.
2,000 National Guard.
Oh, look at this. I don't know. We could look into that and try to figure it out for you. Trying to figure out where to go. Shitheader here. I love the name. Shitheader here says, "What's the address? I'm in LA with my camera, trying to figure out where to go." I wonder.
Oh,
You'd figure out.
Well, I
where
saw
this is.
I saw that famous donut shop down there.
oh yeah.
The one that's always on the movies with the big donut that Iron Man set on in 2008, whatever that movie was.
It just had a fire. That's where the car was at. It was on fire. It just had it.
Yeah, TK, you're more than welcome to stream out whatever you want.
Comment, I
Let's
love
see if she says.
TikTok shop. Heart and share the love.
All right, so Lacey Akuma here says that she believes they are there guarding federal buildings in a detention center. I don't know. I'm not real familiar with LA. Kind of about as far away from LA as you can get, but I don't really know my way around there very well. Now, Baker, you have to go there next week. This should be fun.
They're moving in.
Yeah, I'm rethinking that as we speak.
Well, what area do you have to go to?
I gotta go.
They're saying Randy's Donuts.
Yeah, that's what I was looking up the address for that.
What's up, LTT USA? Good to see you. Lorraine Lamar, good to see you too. Coming in here saying the same thing. Randy's Donuts. We do appreciate everybody being in here. We got almost like 3,300 people watching this with us tonight. Making us feel, like we're not all alone out there. Thanks so much for joining in.
Comment, I love TikTok shop.
Chris Ball.
Chris, they put you in there for that, even the new X.
We have to back up the
I remember in 2000, I guess it was, or 2020, when all that went down on X and everybody was getting in all that trouble. We actually lost, I remember, it was like 22 or 23,000 subscribers, on X in like
Look at that.
5 days, 6 days, because everybody was getting their channels taken down on X. So I quit using it for like 2 years because it was like, and then you just fell into like it was like you would tweet stuff out even with a lot of subscribers. You'd tweet things out and it was like throwing a message in a bottle into a black hole. And,
Right, exactly.
It's like because they had you like shadow banned, just for not agreeing. It's still not. I still don't quite like the algorithm now. It's
No, the algorithm still stinks.
all these fools were out there earlier, like cutting donuts in the middle of the street and stuff.
Uh-oh, there we go.
We got some kind of action going on. All right, it's starting to get a little more fun. What's up, Common Sense? To see you. Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay, I got an address.
Uh-oh, Gutter's got the address.
I got an address to that donut shop. 215 South Main Street.
They're damaging properties. Must be nice. Make sure you guys comment. I love TikTok shop. Like and follow me. Share the love.
What the heck's going on now?
The more you're gonna find out.
Oh.
Yeah. I hope some of them find out pretty soon.
This is gas
Yeah, I know.
growing, which is going
What's
back
up,
to
Vincent
Russia.
Van Gogh? Hug yourself. Good to see a bunch of zombies, he says. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they're gassing themselves because they throw it at us, but the gas goes that way.
They thought at us because they told us to go home and we said no.
Like the live, share it.
I don't know why they did that.
Follow me if you guys want to see more stuff like this. Thank you.
What's up, Wanda E? Good to see you.
Yeah. They're throwing fireworks to the gas station.
Now, are fireworks, are they legal? Like, can you buy them in California? Does anybody know that?
Yeah,
I
it's
have no
not
clue
all
if
of
you
them.
can- They probably have some dumb rule where they can't fly above 6 feet in the air or some crap.
Just like Oregon.
What? I didn't say that.
I think it was during COVID, LA had a mandate of no fireworks, and people went outside the city to get them. But there's a great helicopter shot of everybody from their home, all these neighborhoods, just this insane fireworks show. people were like, "Fuck you! I'm going to shoot them anyway."
Now, are you saying that if they ban something in a certain location, that people will just go get it somewhere else and bring it in? Is that what
No,
you're saying?
say-
Isn't that wild?
That's
say it
weird.
isn't so.
An arrest, Leslie.
No way.
Here you go, common sense. I turned it up a little bit for you. We got to be a little bit careful on because we are streaming on YouTube as well. YouTube's kind of YouTube asshole.
That's the first time I saw somebody
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, buddy. Let me know. I mean, can you hear it a little better now? I got to watch it. I might have to turn it down if something, some of the stuff some of these people say YouTube might not like.
Plus, they might pop up a song or something that YouTube doesn't like.
So B Bean says in California, it is illegal to sell, transport, or use fireworks that do not carry the Safe and Sane seal. Safe and Sane. So there's snakes and sparklers. It is illegal to possess or use fireworks in a community where they are not permitted. So basically, that's like the vaguest law I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
Looks like the drill team.
The drill team, the flag corps.
That's right. Where's your flags, man?
It's still early in LA too, so this might go on a while.
They're way out of sync.
Are you critiquing their flag corps ability?
I am.
I don't know, BB.
What's B Bean asking there?
Has
Yeah, I
there
don't
been
think any. I haven't heard any at all. Yeah, I guess let's see. I'm on the East Coast. It's 1 o'clock here, so that would make it 10 o'clock there.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock real time. Yeah.
Real time. Blunt Man, what is the riot over? I guess the riot, they're basically rioting over,
You're very funny.
ICE deportations of illegal immigrants. What's up, Christy Sullivan? Good to see you.
Me too. No retreat.
I don't want to get off, but my phone might die.
Yeah, LW, that's your new handle, the voice of Houston.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I came up with for you. Catch that last night?
Yeah. Some riots happen down here. I'll run out there with my cell phone and go live.
Tyson Hook, what's that in space time? I don't know. Ludicrous time. Ludicrous speed. Come on. And that one cop looks like he's about like Nate's size.
Uh-oh, he pulled out the club. All right.
All the fireworks going off behind that big donut there. All right, there you go. LTT.
Spread out. Your flags are gonna touch each other. Spread out.
Mrs. Fool says she wants chocolate donuts.
Ooh. Now I want chocolate.
Why that one comment's not coming up? LTT USA says that's Randy's Donuts. 805 West Manchester Boulevard, Inglewood, California.
Oh, well, Where then? I want them up.
That's funny, Tyson. So what are we going to do? We're going to cover next Friday night. We're going to cover secret societies. Is that become Baker? Are you still with us?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I haven't heard you talk in a while. What are we going to cover? Secret societies this next Friday night? Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah, I think that's what we decided on. We're gonna
Yeah.
do the societies that has kind of evolved throughout history, or has been around for as long as anybody can remember. But yeah,
Yeah, it should be fun. Anybody listening out there, if you like things like that, the link to the YouTube channel is, and we do stream it on X as well, so make sure you sub up there. But the link to the YouTube channel where this is streaming on YouTube as well. Every Friday night, we all do a big collaboration, kind of like we're doing right now, and we talk about cool things. We talked about shadow people and the old hag and Hatman last night. It was quite the thing, and then we opened the call lines up, kind of like Art Bell style. And let people call in, give us their thoughts. Fun Friday night show that we do every Friday night. So make sure if you are watching this over on X or any of that, click that YouTube link, come over here and sub us up over here. We also do, a lot of other stuff too. So, you might be interested. 4,123 beautiful people watching right now. Thanks so much, each and every one of you, for spending your Saturday night watching this goddamn nonsense unfold.
You're right, Lorraine. It is not illegal to stand on the sidewalk. However, it is illegal to start fires, even in the middle of the street. Kind of.
Correct.
And
And
to
you
frown
can't
on it.
stop traffic. You can't. A whole lot of things they're doing that you're not allowed to do.
What's up, Noel Squad? Good to see you, brother.
Searching for fun?
What the hell's going on there?
There is
Advertising.
another way.
All right, we can check in on this other one.
With Admiral Casino.
Turn
I don't want to listen to that.
down.
Let's see what these other people are doing.
Spin.
I'm going to go sub this guy up right here.
I think he's done.
Yeah, I
hasn't he?
think he's done. Now we're watching that. Jesus Christ.
no, I don't think he's done. I think his other stream ended, and he's trying to find another one like we.
Oh, okay. Well, we're back to this one anyway.
Dang, he's all limping out like he's coming back from Vietnam.
I see, Lorraine.
Yeah, I think we lost audio there. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull this down and bring this right back up, guys. Y'all bear with me.
Go for it.
2 seconds. I'll have this back up with audio.
One.
Zip it, gutters. Zip it. Share screen coming back to you right now.
You know, I played my favorite voice for you tonight, but you weren't on to hear it.
At times, like Gio, like you
I like
mentioned, they're very expressive.
Let it go,
They're
Gigi.
Now they're jogging across here. Let's see where they go. I do know that people were jumping that fence over there as well earlier, but it seems like they've all gone away.
Oh yeah, you got audio again now. Can y'all hear that?
Yes,
Yeah, I
sir.
can hear it.
looks like
Alright.
LAPD is
Did it go away for a minute?
It did.
Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got an alert saying it. The audio dropped. But there we go. We're back in business.
And they have blocked off, Leslie, you're right, all the way down by First Street here, which is
What's up, Kuda?
I think
Good
a
to see ya.
positive thing here, because remember, all this traffic was still coming through here, and I think it was making it difficult for them to get a handle on things here because they had all these cars moving through these intersections. But that's what it looks like out here. I haven't seen any more arrests, but I've also been just in a corner over here because police have pushed everybody back. So I don't know what's happening on the other side because I can't see that far.
Now, have you seen a lot of those like Antifa people, or is that what this is again?
No, I think I've seen a couple of them here and there, but I think it's mainly just like like those groups like La Raza and shit like that. There's a bunch of those groups here in Houston too. I think that's primarily what it is, and then some dopey ass white kids in Antifa showed up to party to help out with the nonsense. But
Did you see what Callie said?
Which one? Let me see it. Which one? Which comment?
She said, I'm in Pasadena, so I'm okay. And I have my ID with me.
There you go. That's a good thing.
Love it.
Yeah, usually when these things happen, it's about because they probably have like a curfew, not a curfew, but a time, like after this time, you're not allowed to do, noise and stuff like that. Usually they wait till about, isn't it normally around 11 p.m. or something?
yeah,
When they start really telling people to disperse.
yeah, they're trying to kind of corner them off, and they always have like this strategic things in the the blocks around where all this is happening and stuff like that, and the cops and National Guard, they have like a cutoff time of their own. Like, okay, at this time, if it's not, people aren't breaking up and going home and leaving, it's go time.
Right.
We're gonna start hitting some people. We're gonna start arresting some people, and shit's gonna go down.
Well, imagine how much money this is costing the city of Los Angeles. I mean, they're already having budget issues as it was. And now you're calling in these poor guys that was just sitting down having a meatloaf dinner to get out there and stop these rioters.
Yep.
Yeah, Wanda's saying it. They say it started on Thursday.
This is not instilling confidence in my travels.
No.
And incidentally, I'm getting text about it already. So, oh, that's good. That's good.
All right. So
That's good.
to fight ICE, let's go steal shit from somebody's business.
That'll
Always-
show them.
That'll show the man.
Look at that guy. He's just like, yeah, I'm done. I don't get paid enough for this crap.
I cannot fucking stand thieves.
There you go, California Ford. That's how you do it.
And if that's your Ford in that profile pic, that's nice.
Yeah, I do like that. What's up, Bubs? Good to see you, Mr. Duggar.
Duggar.
Bugger.
Beat 'em up. For what? $16 an hour?
Wanda says this started on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried to keep a lot of this out of my mind. Just with the nonsense, but this stuff like this is fun. Look at that guy dancing in the top left. Look at this guy. Now they made him bigger. Look. What's this guy over here with the Mexican flag and this?
In America. I heard some glass break.
No, I think that was the heart coming back in. I think it's like their.
Okay.
I think that's like the little sound bit it does.
Man, that's a first for me, man. Let's see.
Check this guy out.
Yeah, cerveza.
Yeah, he's got him a damn
Be drunk tonight. All the time.
18 pack of Budweiser and an 18 pack of Silver Bullets right there. This guy's going.
And he can roll that thing right across back to Mexico since he loves it so much.
What's up, Wolfle Walnut? Good to see you. Good to see you in here. Tyson Hook, good to see you too. Kaya's in here. What's up, Kaya? Dozer, what's up, Dozer? Good to see you too. Love everybody. Feel free to chat in there. We'll give you a shout out, anything like that,
What station are you with? Oh, Key News Network. Oh, okay. I'm with Fox News.
Together. I'm with Fox News.
It's across the street. Where's my right at?
Yeah, Lorraine, I'm surprised he was buying that. He should have been buying Modelo.
He didn't buy anything.
What are you trying to say?
Well, they broke into the place. They're walking out of there with all that shit. Nothing like fighting ICE and stealing some fucking White Claw, right?
White Claw.
Across from.
I mean, as somebody who, I've seen riots before. It just doesn't get any better. This is just not. What does this do except put a beacon on your ideology and your city as a hey, don't come here. There's a right way to do this, and then there's a wrong way to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
burning down your own neighborhood always made a ton of sense to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're usually not burning down. Well, nobody should be doing that anyways. But yeah, you're correct. I mean, it's only hurting their own people.
It's like in Minneapolis. They burned 2 streets, every business on 2 streets, and you had all these old people who couldn't afford cars. They burned the grocery store down, they burned the drugstore down, they burned everything that I can walk to down.
Yeah, Phil Weir saying, I keep hearing about National Guard. I haven't seen any streams. Yeah, we haven't either. That's what we were just talking about a minute ago. We're, looking to, when are they going to show up? I guess they're waiting to see, I guess, what happens here. If these people disperse and go home, or if they want to stick with it.
I'm going to end
See what happens.
And I'll go back live whenever I'm in downtown LA. Thank you all. See you all in a bit. Bye.
See what happens with the standoff.
Why is he saying he's going to go back live when he's in downtown LA? Is there something else going on downtown?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, you guys heard that too, right?
Yeah, I did. I'm going to go back over here and see if I can find another stream. I'm on that one guy's stream. He's all right, let me look for another stream here. LA riots. A lot of time, I better not search. Let's put LA protest. A lot of times riots, they won't label it that if they are on one side of the political aisle, Fox News is saying here. We'll try to find all the best streams for you guys. I'm working on it.
He's a businessman.
I don't know. Here's a stream with a bunch of attractive police women. They are getting their zip ties ready. So, let's see. I can find. I think this guy might be getting arrested. Look at him. He's wearing a social distancing shirt.
Even though these people are getting arrested, they're just going to be detained, maybe overnight and then released. And then what happens? Will there actually be any consequences for these people? Or is it just going to be a, we'll see you next time kind of ordeal?
Yeah, no telling. Yeah, a lot of times they do that. They get arrested, they blah, 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 and then they just get right back out. And California has weird laws like that.
Well, and I think it just depends on if the cities prosecute them or not. I mean, at least this guy is not trying to fight and kick and scream and yell and do all of his other stuff that they normally do. I mean, he's just kind of standing there like, "Yep, you got me."
Well, if they're sanctuary cities, they're just letting them back. They don't care.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like this guy doesn't look at all worried about his situation.
We're gonna do the count on the shot here. We're gonna get one shot.
Hey, Tim Prangley, can you go out there and record for us?
Arrest,
Oh, that's
potential
right. Never
arrest
mind.
here. The
You're in
detainments for
Spokane.
now.
What's up, Mitt? Good to see you.
All right, so this is,
Good to see you,
the
Mitt.
first guy.
Forgot he was in
Cocaine.
Spokane.
Well, you guys count them out. I'm not gonna count it out.
Spokane.
Cocaine. What the airlines call it.
Spokanistan.
Was that a member of Public Enemy? Looks like somebody on the CD cover.
Spokanistan?
I was gonna stay. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You need a lawyer.
You get a bar. You get
Everyone's,
a
everyone's getting a record.
Come on, Scotty.
DJ Hazard says some estimate the troops are about 35 minutes out. Oh, all hell's gonna break loose. Remember, these guys aren't cops. They don't. I'm sure they play by little different rules.
Yeah, I'm curious, and I'm waiting. Some estimates. What's up, DJ Hazardous? I like that name, DJ Hazardous. Uh-oh, here we go. I got to switch to another one.
Right?
Let's see what's
Yeah,
going
Phil,
on.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure a lot of them are paid. I know last time they were.
See if this guy's found anything. He's on the same stream we're on.
Was that maybe from the helicopter pointing down?
I'm thinking so. We'll be back to that other stream in 2 seconds. This one's got a.
Right, Pesky? Cops guarding the donut shop.
I was going to say something earlier, but I thought it was just too obvious to
Oh my
point out.
god, it was so funny earlier because the car was on fire, and then all the cops they just were watching the fire burn, and they were all guarding the donut shop. It was so funny. It was hilarious. I just died laughing.
That was wild. Remember back in the LA riots? All the Korean store owners, they were on the roof with like
Oh yeah, the
AKs.
rooftop Korean.
They were like, come on, try it.
Bring it.
This one here, what we're looking at, looks like it must have been from earlier. What do we got? I think we got a couple seconds left of commercial here.
Oh yeah,
7
you still gotta
seconds.
listen to it in the background.
I know I'm having to hear it. Like, it's horrible. There we go. Back with it, folks. Back with it.
This does seem to be the best of the views.
Yeah, this person,
You want to make another
yeah, this
statement?
one's catching us different angles, different things.
People like your statement.
But that was wild, Tim.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I'm getting arrested by a rookie cop. Look at his sleeves. This is Scott.
Oh boy, he's helping
Oh,
his
man,
cause.
come
he's
on.
He's helping his
It's like
cause
an
there, isn't
artwork
he?
over here that should be arresting me.
You feel like you got arrested unjustly today, like for no reason, or what?
Absolutely. Some guy just pointed at me and said he's antagonist. Do I look like antagonistic? I'm a dude on the street. I ain't got time for this shit.
That's
I
it.
got work on Monday morning.
Not anymore.
What the hell are you doing there?
It'll cost me $80. It doesn't matter what they're gonna say. Nobody's gonna show up to court. You and I both know that. Nobody's gonna
He's not wrong.
prosecute it.
No.
This is just a waste of time.
He's not wrong.
But it's okay. It's a Saturday night. Saturday nights are for the boys and for the immigrants.
Did he just say Saturday nights are for the boys?
All right, thank you.
Have a good night.
Did you see the cop look towards the camera when he said that though? Like he almost agreed. Like, yeah, there nothing will happen. I'm doing this, but it ain't for, it's for not.
I mean, that was exactly what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Because the judges, the prosecuting attorney, nobody will hold them accountable.
No.
Well, like that guy said, nobody will show up to court. The arresting cop's not going to show up to court. He's just going to pay an $80 fine and walk away. He probably won't even go on his record. He may not even get booked. They may just take him to a holding cell and then say, all right, get out of here.
Yeah, I'm a little suspicious of the fact that most of them are dressed in black.
Most of who?
The rioters.
Hey, you guys know who Duran is? Hey, Duran.
See, that just shows me
You want to get
organization.
a shout out? Go visit
When they start
Duran
doing
on,
things
on
like
what, TikTok,
putting
right?
them all in the same colors,
On
and
TikTok, DA.RON_.
driving up with trucks full of brick
Yeah,
and
XNS.
shit, stuff to throw. And
Yeah, go up to Duran. He's out here. He covers downtown on his one-wheeler, and he's always out here. He's the hardest
Duran.
working man in downtown.
So where's the rest of the?
Hardest working man in
There's got to be something else going on. Let me see what else I can find.
Because we're probably going to end pretty soon, so you guys go over there, sub to his channel. You'll find it. Just type in DARON. It's like Duran Burgundy.
I mean, does it appear, just from what we're seeing here, does it appear that the LAPD
Could really be on
has
the front
things a
lines
lot
on
more
this
under control than
one-wheeler.
what Portland ever does?
Looking that way, yeah.
And he's a pro.
Let's see what else.
I mean, the rioters in Portland are calling these guys amateurs. They would have already had the federal building on fire.
right, knocked over all the statues,
Oh, yeah. Painted on them.
washed their ass and all the drinking fountains. One guy actually got sick from drinking from the downtown drinking fountain. It's like, why would you eat it?
Drinking from what? A drinking fountain?
Yeah, because the homeless, and the whacked out weirdos, they get up on top of the drinking fountains and basically they have pictures and videos of him rubbing his ass on the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disgusting. I mean, got in the middle of the drinking fountain, jumped up there.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm looking for other streams here at the moment.
I'm trying to find it. So DA.RON.
Well, they've rounded them all up. Caleb.
He also has a pretty big Instagram page, I think.
Well, these ones, anyways. I'm sure they're in
Just,
another area. The other one.
DA.RON.
I'm looking for. I don't see coverage of any other areas.
I mean, is it dying down? Because, I mean, hopefully it looks like it's getting under control. Hopefully. I don't like to see any of this. It's just, I mean, come on. We're Americans.
It's in Inglewood, from what they said. Or what they say, 80. This, Randy's Donut Shop, 805 West Manchester Boulevard, Inglewood.
This one right here, Duran.
Duran.
LTT USA says things quieted down once the National Guard deployment was announced.
So, I mean, I know that people have been saying it. I haven't seen anything official from anybody saying the guard's coming. I mean, maybe it's just a rumor that got started, but either way, if it works and it's effective, then great.
How's the reception?
Sustainability and data storage should be built in.
Well, we had what's his name?
Motorola better reception.
The
Motorola, I think it does.
who was it that went out and gave that notification out?
Especially on a car, it's pretty good. What about the battery? Rechargeable?
What notification?
That said about the National Guard.
No, let me pull that up. I can't remember.
It's the exact same as
There's a bunch of breaking.
This was really, it has everything.
We can hit that
database
up.
and all that. It's worth it in my opinion. Everyone says they like
National-
this better, but the coverage on the Motorola. Yeah, because this one has the interface, so it's like it has more options. Yeah, and visual. So like I can see everything.
Find that.
You can delete. I have a favorites list. Yeah. The Motorola you can't, but I mean it does have a good reception, but you just have to upgrade this one. Maybe I have to buy both. Yeah, fuck
I
it.
saw
I've seen a
something
lot of
about
people do
that.
that. Having side by side.
I'm looking right now. Well, you really got to be careful scrolling through X. You never know what you're going to see.
Hey, 86 GOP, man. Thank you for that super chat.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I thought somebody went out there and said something. You know, the DHS
Sorry, man,
director
I'm
or
not checking.
somebody went and made the announcement that that's what they were doing.
I think it was Tom Homan.
Yeah, Tom Homan.
The chat's just moving too fast. I think I have to go back and I can check like all
Yeah, they have pictures of all the military, the National Guard trucks driving in.
Thank you for the thanks for calling me baby, I guess. Thank you for that super chat.
Yeah, we'll see what
Running
happens.
Vandal Films.
I don't know. We'll watch it for a little while longer. Hell,
Gas tank hero.
nothing else going on. We can find
Thank you
something
for
fun
becoming a member.
to watch if this isn't a.
Yeah. I mean, there's 5,700 people watching.
I know, it's kind of.
AI gone wrong for the gas money.
We can make this fun somehow.
Yeah, find something.
Gutters can pitch up her voice.
AC.
Right, Gutters, can you use that new microphone a little better there?
Was that a two wizard?
But do you want me to use the pitch?
I remember that guy got tackled and arrested. Brilliant disguise. Great coverage.
All right, I'll be
Thank
back
you
in
very
2 seconds.
much.
I'll leave this one running. I'm looking for a different stream, maybe a different angle. If anybody knows of any, let me know.
A lot of people get them
Thanks,
from
honey.
TikTok.
Tony.
Yeah, I know. I don't look on yours, Gutters. You have that weird TikTok
When was
thing.
this
I'm not
86
one of those cool
GOP?
kids like you, so I don't have the
Hey, thank you
TikTok
very much.
scene. But look on there, see if you see
I
anything,
think I
Gutters, 'cause you
confused
can
that
share
one
it
with
out
the other
here.
red one with Elrog. Hey, thank you very much, man, you guys. Thanks, everybody, man. It all means the same to me, bro. It's 99 cents or 99 bucks, bro. Please just give what you can give if you feel like giving. 99 cents makes a big difference if 99 people send 99 cents. But thank you for those big super chats. I'm not taking them for granted.
Tim with the comment of the night.
Right. That's pretty good.
That was a good one. I chuckled.
Yeah, it's really when their cutoff time is to where they say, okay,
Camera? I use a, right now we're streaming on a Samsung S25.
world going home and so are you.
Samsung S25 Ultra. Oh, we got this little background over here. The top of City Hall is lit up like a popsicle too. Samsung S25 Ultra is great in low light and nighttime. Way better than the iPhone at night. Overall, it's great for a phone, for a phone camera. The problem is that you can only get so much zoom before it gets all distorted. So I use a camera where I can connect it to Canon XA11. It's just like a regular HD camera. It's kind of old now. You could probably get them used for like $400, $400 or $500. I think I paid new. I paid like $1,100 like 4 or 5 years ago. It's almost gonna be time for a new camera.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing going on.
It's just be going through wars, dude. All the equipment going through wars.
You can hear them helicopters though.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything's dispersed. Well, never mind. There's a firework that just went
Quick
off.
takes. Thanks for the torta money.
But I feel like everything's dispersing.
Yeah, and it's just this is just where these three people
So what's
are.
happening in
Yeah.
Compton?
Yeah, I'm looking for another stream right now. See if we can
With
find
HubSpot's
somebody
Breeze
else. But
Customer agent, you can scale
I'm
up.
not seeing too much.
There's somebody. Chavez. Isaiah Chavez. I'm not against protesting in peace, but this is beyond protesting. Viva la raza. Keep it peacefully. Be safe out there, guys.
Do you think that people?
Yeah, I mean, shit gets out of hand, bro.
Do you think people are getting protest fatigue because of this stuff?
gotta-
I mean, because we're
different-
watching
it's
because
like- It's not like centralized, you know.
it's
not
something
like organized,
happening,
bro. It's just
and it's something
everybody
that
does whatever they
we're
wanna do,
watching.
so-
As the political landscape shifts, as the country moves forward, that kind of stuff. But do you think people are getting
You got the
this
people that,
protest fatigue where
organize
we're
the
like, yeah,
protests,
whatever, I don't care. Like Portland,
that
I
are
don't
really
care.
just
Portland
about
protest.
protesting, then you got
I hear about it in the
people
news. I'm like,
that
yeah, what else is
angry
new?
that come out and they're for the cause and they just happen to be there.
Yeah, they've just
What
constantly
happened
been
today, I think a
protesting
lot
for
of
like
those
20
people are
years
from
in
that
Portland,
area.
right?
It's just
When they see
it's
that
the
shit
whole
going
city.
down.
That's in their charter. I mean, they got to have a nightly
wait.
protest about something.
Now, do you ever are you? I mean, I don't want to say exactly where you're at, but how often do you have to go to downtown Portland?
Or a guy's getting taken to the paddy wagon over here.
Maybe like 2 or 3 times a year.
$80, he said.
So that's not too bad. I mean, is it I've never been to Portland, so is it?
He
I
said
mean,
he's
is it
getting
a
released for
shithole or is
$80.
it nice or what would you describe it as?
Well, the outskirts of Portland's fantastic. People are fantastic. It's great. It's the closer you get to the city center, the worse and worse and worse it gets. But the suburbs of Portland, even they're tired of the crap. I mean, it's such a beautiful city. I mean, it's got Mount Hood. It's got it's lots of green, lots of tall trees, lots of everything. I mean, the city is absolutely gorgeous, and then you have all of the political unrest and all this stuff that comes along with it. It's just
To
depressing.
be honest, I'd rather be the guy that goes in last than goes in first.
Yeah, Timothy, dispersing
Yeah,
now,
two
but yeah,
paddy
they'll be
wagons.
gathering in other
vans.
places again. That's what we're
You
kind
go
of
in
waiting
first,
on
then
here
you
to
gotta
see if.
wait.
I mean, they obviously dispersed a little bit away from there. It's we'll see
You
what
might be
happens.
waiting fucking.
Yeah, it's only 10:30 in
I
LA,
remember
so
during the protest in the valley, the George
the
Floyd
night is
protest,
still young for these people
they arrested a bunch of people and put them on
until
a
the
bus.
5-0 gets sick of
And
it.
like
You
I
know?
had went home and came back the next day and did a whole thing.
Hey, Blunt
When I came
Man.
back, people were. I was running into.
What's
people
up,
that said they
Blunt
were
Man?
barely
Thanks a
getting off
lot
the
there.
bus,
Coming
like,
in
Thank you,
$2
sir.
super chat over there. Much appreciated, Blunt Man.
Throwing out the old NWA lyrics.
Yo, Gutters, you want to say thanks to Blunt Man there?
Hey Laura,
did.
thank you for that super chat. Laura MC, glad it settled down tonight. Hope
I
you get
did.
a good night's sleep. I'm definitely gonna go for a good night's sleep.
I can't do my little thing. Of course, I ain't got any in there yet anyway, so.
Yeah, you got to upload some in there.
No.
Well, you can just turn your pitch up and say thank you.
You just want me to irritate. Bull.
Don't you touch that pitch button.
I would never do that. Would never even encourage such bad behavior.
Do not touch that pitch button.
LW is almost tasted as bad as you do.
It's horrible.
I love it.
I mean, I don't like the way it sounds,
Thank you to
and
Laura's
it annoys the
Motorcycle
hell out of
Club.
me. However, because it annoys you, it offsets, so I'm neutral.
If you love it, Gigi, I love it. So Tuesday on your show, I want you to do your entire live with it using that, please.
Do you?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Over at Gutters Pub on YouTube, like and subscribe.
I missed the whole thing.
Everybody will be so sick of it within about 10 minutes. They'll be like, all right, we're out.
No,
Yeah.
It's a horrible sound to listen to.
You probably lose 6 subs an hour.
Yeah, supposedly, National Guard is supposed to be coming. 2,000.
I mean,
California
at this
National
point,
Guard.
the only vested interest I have in this at the moment, since thankfully nothing bad's happening, is, I kind of want to see the convoy of National Guard coming in, if that's actually true.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm waiting around for too at this time, just seeing if that actually happens. See, here's a different view. Maybe we can see.
Well, my camera's dead anyways. Battery gone.
Yeah, that would be a deterrence because then you're starting to look at federal crimes when you start throwing shit at the National Guard and stuff.
Well, they did that. Well, I mean, what does that mean for the folks in Minneapolis that was doing that to the FBI earlier this past week, or this week, I should say?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
Well, if anybody knows where that building is, but Mocha. Yeah, they've got that all.
So there is still a bunch of, let's see what we got going here.
It just seemed like and unless we're not getting a full perspective, it just seems like the LAPD had this thing locked down as soon as they started moving in. After they got organized, they pretty much shut this thing down pretty quick.
Yeah, there seems to be a different energy from the 2020. That was very highly Antifa heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. That's what I was talking about earlier is are people getting these riot fatigues? It's like, we're tired of this. Like, okay, we understand. We don't like it. You don't like it. We get it. Quit burning down our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Well, and it is always the, it's the small voices that are the loudest kind of, like everybody gives so much attention to these small little groups of people. But most people, I think, like you said, fatigued. They're done with it. They don't want to hear this anymore. They're like, can we just go on with our lives at this point? Let's see if we go back to whatever the heck's going on here. And the cops even seem kind of disappointed. Like, what the hell? Here's this guy in the social distancing shirt getting arrested. Who the hell would wear a shirt that says social distancing?
In 2025.
Maybe he got it at one of those, the Salvation Army. It was on a rack right there next to a Florida Gators shirt.
Yeah.
DJ Lagway.
Another one down.
We do appreciate all the people over on X watching this as well. Seeing here a bunch of new followers and stuff like that too. Yeah, appreciate each and every one of you tuning in with us here on a Saturday night, watching this total chaos going on. It's just out of control, ain't it? That's pretty lame, really. But
Yeah, I forgot.
hopefully something's going to kick off here in a minute. Is this person's stream messing up on us? I'll switch up to another one. Here's the overview.
Yeah, it definitely looks less crowded than it was about 2 hours ago.
So, okay, so here we do have this little face-off here going on. Let's see. Person driving by.
You know, everybody with a black shirt on.
Except for that one guy. Look at him. He's wearing like a red hat and some pink shorts or something. I don't know what the hell's going on there. These people just cruising down the middle. And look at this one idiot like standing there in the cop's face. It's just like. Let me go back here, watch this guy getting arrested.
So I guess that one in the bottom left corner, that must have been that guy that from a helicopter's vantage point that looks like he was the closest to the police. That must be his live stream.
Which one?
Down there in the bottom left.
Okay.
Unless we missed him putting him in the other.
Yeah, if you go back to the helicopter stream, I think he's the one in a white sweatshirt. That must be his live stream because it looks like the same angle.
I don't know. I feel like.
Oh, so we can find the.
Five
hang on,
people
let's go
get
back
put
to
in.
it.
Yeah, you see that guy right there in that. I mean, it could be any number of those, but that's got to be the same view.
Well, if this is what the most exciting thing this helicopter is doing. I don't know. What is this?
Yes, Jesse agreed.
What Jesse say? What's it?
These people are morons.
Correct. This is the simplest way to put it. Morons.
I mean, and you know what? How many of these people are doing it for clout?
Probably fucking 40% of them are TikTokers just trying to get content. You know.
Yeah. Here we are. We're hypocrites. We're
right. Exactly.
We're leeching off of their stuff. Whatever. Judge me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Judge me.
Great point. You just pointed out my hypocrisy.
Turn this down a little bit. Why these people keep buffering?
Yes, it is a human dilemma.
All right, we'll go back to this one. All right, let me see what else I can find. I don't know what happened with look on there, Gutters. You look on TikTok, see if you could find one of those.
I did, but I couldn't find anything.
No, Baker, see if you can find something.
All right.
You have TikTok, Baker?
No, I got a clock that goes TikTok. Does that count?
But how the hell are you going to look up TikTok?
I'll figure out a way.
Don't you have to have a TikTok account to get on there?
Well, despite informing Gigi numerous times, she still sends TikTok links. And when I click on it, I can't see the video. It takes me right to that app store to download TikTok.
That's
which I've
because
never
you're
done.
clicking on the wrong spot. I've told you that.
I know the right spots to click. You just shut
You
up.
don't, obviously. 'Cause you keep getting the app.
Yeah, I'm looking, folks. Hang on just 1 second. Let me see if I can find something better. And where's he getting this stream?
Dark said, TF, just type woke.
Woke. All right, what is this? All right, this might be something good. Good to see it, Dark. All right, so here's one giving us something here. I'm going to mute it, but what the heck's going on here? At least maybe we can get a feel for where to look.
Mm.
Oh, nice. I like how they're tracking the helicopter, too. That It's riveting. So yeah, if you want to know exactly where to go, just go look at that. Go right to the center of where that helicopter is circling.
Hmm. Yeah, this one's given at least a bunch of different spots here. Let me get out of this.
See, the stuff that I'm finding, I don't know if you guys are seeing the same thing, but the stuff that I'm finding they're supposedly live streams, but they're like delayed by like 4 hours. So right when the stuff kicks off, and I think they're just trying to reach viewers thinking it's happening now or something.
Right. That's what I was coming across too. A lot of streams from earlier.
Right, Sue? It's too much. I'm gonna have a seizure.
Let me see what else I can find. Yeah, no, that is a bit much. All right, here's them riding down the road here.
We got in trouble for doing that.
So are they going somewhere different, or are they going like calling it quits?
I don't know.
It seems weird with no nothing going on there. At least maybe put some music on or something. We're gonna have something going.
Yeah, they're all going somewhere.
That's pretty dramatic.
Get the music going here.
You gotta get a little synth wave. Love it.
Hey, some synth wave going in the background.
It's very RoboCop-ish when you're watching them do this.
Right, exactly. They were watching an 80s movie.
Oh, I know. I think this song in particular is in like 100 80s movies.
Mm-hmm.
I can just imagine Richard Simmons just sweating with the oldies.
Yeah, like fucking Kirk Cameron working out of the gym or something, you know.
From Flashdance to Miami Vice.
Exactly, Slim. What's up, buddy? It's good to see you, Slim Shady.
Get the old Art Bell stuff. Get the old Coast to Coast AM radio theme song in here.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'm sorry, that's the best radio theme song ever. Face of the planet.
We can take some callers in here. East of the Rockies, you're on the air.
I need to load some stuff into my sound pad.
Is that guy just permanently holding up his? Is he holding up his phone there in front of the cop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these are just like looky-loos and
right
content fucking miners at this point.
Yeah,
they are until they get all spunky. It all starts out like this, and then pretty soon one of them acts stupid, and so they all become, it's like one smelt blood and the rest of them went for it. They become little animals. You watch.
Yeah, they're like, they're about as bad as paparazzi. Where are they, like, documenting all the police that's down there? What is that?
Yeah, that's just antagonizing them.
Hey, what's that guy in the gray sweatshirt? Is he just holding up his phone or something?
Yeah, there's the one. Yeah, he's just...
He hasn't moved.
No, I don't know. He's like...
He is a
I'm
zombie.
just going to stand here and... he's about to do... like from Indiana Jones, where the guy reaches in and... What was it? Golly mole!
That guy's getting arrested before the night is over. That cop right there is going to get sick of his shit.
Yeah.
What's up, Crispy Treat? Good to see you.
Crispy.
Hey, Crispy, I hope everything's okay. Yeah, that guy in the gray's going down. Yeah, it's just a bunch of looky-loos, like you said. I think they're just all waiting for that guy in the gray to get beat up.
I mean, I'm kind of waiting for that too. Maybe he's trying to do. Maybe he's trying to use a force on him.
Summer said somebody got hurt she's seen on another live.
No, that's not good.
Good to see you, TK. What's up, Flatty? How you doing?
Flatty.
So I was looking into this, I would say not to change the subject, but to change the subject. Have y'all looked into those aviator, or not aviator, but Ray-Ban like glasses that, you actually have video in them as well?
I mean, I've seen the commercials, but I haven't personally done any research on them.
What's up, Vandy Dandy? Yeah, so I did. So I started looking into them because I'm like, that'd be something kind of cool to have, like for, doing travel videos or just, whatever, just to have them where you could walk around. The shitty thing is I guess they teamed up with Meta. Is that what it's called? Is that the Mark Zuckerberg thing? Meta, yeah. Meta, whatever, yeah, whatever the hell it is. But they, you can only live stream. They'll only let you record for 60 seconds at a time, clips or something, but you can only live stream to Facebook and Instagram.
Not that I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I don't know if I really want to wear any kind of connected device around my face all day.
No, it's got brain tumor written all over it.
It does. Listen, I don't believe that whole 5G stuff, but that right there, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either. But I wouldn't wear them all day, but it would be cool, if you were doing a walking street, going through a street somewhere or do something like that. It'd be neat to have those to live stream, and then you could just walk around, and have the glasses on. And you know what I'm saying? It would be.
No,
neat.
I do get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I looked into them because they're not that expensive. I was like, well, maybe I'll get a set of these. But you can only live stream to Instagram and Facebook, and who the hell wants to do that? What's up, BA? Good to see you, Battle Angel.
I mean,
nobody ever reads the warning book on when you open up your new cell phone. You just want to open it up. You go, the tiny print on page 5, all the way down at the bottom. It says, "Keep this thing 6 inches away from your head," or you go, the warnings are pretty terrible right there in black and white. So I probably wouldn't wear those glasses either.
Yeah, I don't I even worry about that too. You ever fall asleep with your phone in your pocket or something? You start worried about that. You really want this thing sending information in and out? I'm not some what do you think about 5G, Baker?
I mean, honestly, when I first started hearing people talk about, oh, this thing gives you cancer and I don't want this broadcasting in my neighborhood, guess what? It's been that frequency's been broadcasting in another way before they started using 5G. Now, I will say that when they were using those particular frequencies, they weren't broadcasting at the power levels that they are doing with this. So the millimeter wave band stuff. So I will say there might be something to that, but I don't think I've seen anywhere where they can link any kind of cancer being associated with 5G. I think that you should be more concerned about your local drinking water before I'd be worried about the 5G stuff.
Yeah, but that's the one great thing about the government. They don't do any studies on it. So, So.
Well, again, I'll say this again. I said it earlier. Tell me one time the government's ever told us the truth.
Right. But as far as the cell phone thing, it even has warnings for women not to put it in their shirt pockets by their breast. I mean, that is a warning, the cell phone.
Yeah, but could it be because of the batteries they're using?
Yeah. I'm not talking about 5G. I'm talking about cell phones.
Oh, cell phones in general. Yeah, I don't, because here's the thing. Back in the days, and I'm talking about the analog days, they showed that that causes that probably causes some kind of brain tumor. They linked it because you were broadcasting at a watt of power right next to your head. So when the newer phones started coming out that had the smaller antennas, they had lower output, lower transmit power. But the towers had to have basically hearing aids, or mass amplifiers is the actual terminology for it. But they pretty much moved that to the tower level, so they turned down the transmit power from the phones because of that reason. But now, I mean, it's so tiny. It's like it's just a little tiny bits of transmit. Like I said, your in-home Wi-Fi has more transmit power than your phone does.
Right. I still just play it safe, and every time I talk on my phone, I'm on speaker, holding it away. I never hold it up to my ear. I don't think haven't done that in years.
Yeah, I'm either talking on my Bluetooth in my car, or I'm talking on speakerphone or something, because I want everybody to hear what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't go into the grocery store. Hey, Baker, what's up?
Oh
man?
yeah, don't ever go into the store with fools on the phone. Ever. If you do, don't put him on speakerphone.
Yeah, Gutters, you're in the store and I say, hey, put
you
me on
told me
speaker.
to.
So she puts me on speaker. What do you think I'm gonna do?
And she asked me that question. Would you ever put the phone on speaker on Traveling Fools in public? And I immediately said, fuck no.
No, but here's the deal. Why did I put you? Why was I at the store, fools?
Well, I took advantage of the situation, of course.
Yes, you did. I was there trying to get computer stuff, and I needed him to say, I needed him to talk, and he did all right.
Oh, you can't beat that though.
That poor kid was too stupid to understand what Fools was talking about, but
Just the way he sounded, he reminded me of like Luann's boyfriend from King of the Hill. I forget what his name was, but the not Lucky, not the one that was Tom Petty, but before that, the one that died, Buckley. That's who he reminded me of. Remember when Hank Hill would go in there and ask questions and
he was a ghost. Duh.
Yeah, it was some good driving, wasn't it, JK? I want to see like what would happen like if you just randomly went to like El Salvador or something and like all showed up with like American flags and just like wrapped them around you and started walking around the streets. Like, what do you think would happen?
Yeah, what do you think?
They'd think that we're just some cocky Americans.
I know they'd probably, you'd probably get your ass kicked, I would imagine. We got this. This is kind of interesting. We got this going on over here.
Shirt, number 3, black shirt and black shorts. Talked to several people at the location. No weapons involved. Additional incident 4297, RD 1621.
Tyrone, Tom Young, Robert Ocean, Nora Everett.
Just a call Tyrone and Irwin.
Thanks for the subs, guys. I appreciate it. I really, really do. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and give us a quick sub and a thumbs up. I appreciate it. It really helps.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for plugging us.
Appreciate you there, brother.
Appreciate it.
What's up, Vandy Dandy? Good to see you, buddy. We go back. I guess that one went away.
Oh yeah. By the way, I didn't find anything.
This one's kind of interesting here. I guess this is the people, this is what we're worried about now, or what they're worried about. I kind of like the helicopter angle every now and then. Some of those things where they got like too many things going at once, it's kind of hard to really look at, Gives you like overload. Yeah, I'm looking on X right now trying to find other streams. And we do appreciate everybody watching over on X right now too. 8,467 beautiful people tuned in watching this. Appreciate each and every one of you.
Well, that dude's kicking that.
Yeah, if you are on X and you don't mind, if you going ahead and tweet this out, we wouldn't mind. What do they still call it? Retweeting, or is it like re-Xing now?
I think it's Xting.
Xting?
Yeah, I don't know. It sounded right.
I thought like re-Xing was like, I guess that would be like when you hooked up with an X or something, you know.
No, those are called zombies.
So, Baker, where in LA do you have to go?
South, a little bit south of here. We'll talk offline, but I'm getting text about this as we've been watching this. So I'll.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Slim said this is 320 credit score behavior.
Oh. Wait, is that FICO? Or are we talking?
We are still awake, Mountain Goddess.
Yeah, we're still hanging in there watching this turmoil. I really hope something happens. Like,
I mean, it looks like the cops vacated and it started getting spicy again. It's like, oh yeah, now we outnumber you. We're gonna start bowing up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that person in that sign's doing a hell of a job there. Yeah, get your message across. And where are they going in such a hurry?
Yeah, they do seem like they're going somewhere in a hurry. Maybe this helicopter will follow them.
I'm back. Did anybody tase the guy in the gray hoodie yet?
No, not yet. Not yet. We'll let you know.
Yeah, here's
Glad I didn't miss it.
No, you did not miss it.
There's your gray hoodie guy. It does seem like things might be getting a little more exciting. How long are they going to leave that burned up car in the middle of the road? It's been there all afternoon, evening. You know, like when I started watching this earlier to see if anything was going on, I was like, wow, how long are they going to leave that there?
Oh, that'll probably sit there a couple days till it all dies down.
Somebody was living in it by the night's end.
Right.
Let's see what else we got. Oh no, don't tell me our helicopter view's going away.
Man, they got to go refuel at some point.
I've got here it is. It's back. I got like 17 windows open. So.
Slim Shady said they got 4 ICE detainees here. Why can't they have rioters here?
Uh-oh. All right, let me find another one here. One second. Give me 1 second. I got to get out of this and figure out where we were. What's going on?
See, this is what happens. This all started as just a pop-up stream to talk crap about Elon and Trump, and then look where we're at.
I know. Look what happened to us. Here we are.
That's why I put LA riots at the end, just in case.
Civil unrest. Go back to this one. I mean, it does look like there's some stuff maybe about to happen. I don't know. Give me 1 second. Let me search more. I'm going to try to find us something better.
All right, I'm looking too. Slim, maybe you already said it, but Slim said, this is 320 credit score behavior.
Yeah, he said that earlier. I'm still curious if he means FICO score.
So, is there any update? You were talking about that, Baker, on the Elon and Trump stuff?
I don't know. I paid attention to it for about 5 minutes, and then I lost interest pretty quick. I don't think there's been anything except, it's just a bad breakup, I guess.
Well, there's a big division in the grifter community,
Oh, because we really care about them.
You can't have your own independent, critical thinking thought on it. It all has to be, whatever.
Yeah, they send out their message to their people, and then the simps start coming, and yeah, I get it. But yeah, as far as any updates, I honestly haven't been keeping track of it. I had so little interest in it even when it first broke. I'm like, yeah, who didn't see that coming?
And then there's the group, a big following of people who think that it's all a show, that him and Trump did this on purpose, and this is all a show to weed out. It's like one of those fucking, it's chess, not checkers type of shit.
Right.
It's totally full of shit. Like, I'm sure they had that conversation. Trump was like, "Hey, Elon, I know what we do. You get pissed off at me because I won't let you go into China meetings, and you want me to put your choice for the IRS director, and I don't. Then you get pissed off and call me a pedophile on Twitter." I mean, think about how that makes sense.
What's up, Friction Vixen? No, Jay has not brought me that yet, Friction. Jay has not brought me that yet.
But anyway, that's just my thought.
All right, can we find any updates on this? I mean, there has to be some weasel out there with a phone up close in this. Let me go back to X. You have to search protest and you have to search riot if you're looking for stuff. What is this? Oh, that's an old one. I hate when people post that. They're like live, and then you go to it and it's from 12 hours ago. You're like, damn it. Here's somebody driving around. You finding anything there, LW?
No, everything I'm looking is kind of the same. I just to see if somebody has a crazier feed going, but even on like Portland Andy and everything is pretty tame. It's just showing the cop cars and
I kind of liked having that one with the helicopter, but
did it end?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it ran out of gas.
Oh,
out of gas.
God dang. I mean, you would think with all the news stations in Los Angeles, there would be a couple of helicopters up.
That's what I was trying to find. I'm scrolling through X and I only see...
Hey, Flatty.
The same nonsense.
And I'm starting to notice on this multi-view you have up here, I'm starting to notice some of these are basically rerunning back what happened like 15 minutes ago.
Right. That's what I'm thinking too. This is, people are putting out stuff now that is, stuff that happened earlier. We can always talk about something else.
Yeah, you can find maybe like the best video to play and then mute it, and we can just talk about whatever and then just watch it in case anything pops.
Yeah, this is one of the only ones that I see. I mean, here's a guy driving through LA, but oh, wait, this is actually kind of cool. Hang on. There you go. Here's somebody driving through right now.
Oh, here's some live. Oh, hey. Oh, here.
What do you got? Share it out to me.
Right here.
What do you got for us?
Conspiracy Smurf.
Now, this, you know, this person's dumb. Like they're actually, what are they doing this in? What's it called? Is that portrait mode? Is that what they call that?
Yeah.
Straight up and down, but
Yeah.
oh my god, it's like just, I hate this. Like, turn your damn phone sideways. You know?
Right.
Oh, well, I guess that was the end of that.
No, thanks.
I think it was just a clip from earlier again.
Yeah.
I think that
It says live right there.
Well, they
Well,
might have been live.
Oh, wait a minute. This is live.
well, hopefully this all just calms down. I just, like I said, I hate seeing this. I just hate it. Like let's just all get along. Let's peacefully protest. Let's not do this. This right here you're seeing on the side of the building. It's uncalled for. You're not helping your cause. You're proving everybody else's point about your cause.
It does look like there is still people out and about, though. And I just have trouble believing we can't find any of these people's streams.
Well, I mean, they're not as far-reaching as Traveling Fools is.
Well, let me check one channel. If there's nothing going on this guy's channel, nothing's happening. Let me see.
Maybe I could change the song before we all go insane.
Right. Now, Smoking Scan covers all this stuff. He's a pretty big channel. And on his live feed, it's just somebody standing there holding a Mexican flag. So if there's anything popping, it's usually on his, because people will send him links of them streaming and stuff.
We'll keep watching for a few more minutes and see if anything kicks off.
Yeah, we can always bullshit in the, while it's playing on mute.
Now, Baker, you're into a lot of that tech stuff. You ever use drones at all?
No, I don't have any desire to do it because, well, they're so expensive, and like to get into it, like the entry level drones to get into them, they're junk. So like if you really want to get into it, you got to go spend at least $1,000. But even then, that's on the lower side. But no, I've never really dealt with the drones.
I like them. They got those new ones. What's up, Maven? Good to see you. Maven, I sent you a message. Get back up with me. I can help you get that figured out. I got something set up for you. So send me a message. What's up, Windy, Southern Sun and Grown? Yeah, they make that. Oh, Multi. What's up, Multi? Good to see you, brother. I saw you in there earlier. I meant to say hey to you. They've got that cool new one DJI makes, and it's just made. It doesn't do good in the wind or anything like. Because I like drones. A lot of times we travel, I like to get drone shots, and they've got this cool little one. It's only like $200. And I was messing with one the other day. A friend of mine has one, and you just hold it. It's tiny. You hold it in your hand, and it flies up, and it like recognizes you, and then it'll follow you around, or it'll be like in front of you going backwards as you walk towards it, or you can put it behind you, so you can actually like walk through places, and it just films you. It's not good for it doesn't do good with wind. So it's not good for, taking, it's basically to follow you around and do whatever, but it's a pretty cool little thing.
Well, it's like when you watch these old movies from the 80s, 90s, and it's just so crazy how today, everything's shot with a drone instead of a helicopter. But you watch those movies from then, and they're doing these overhead shots with helicopters. And you just see how bouncy the cameras are. It's like, oh man, we have come a long way.
Right, definitely.
And plus, some of those movies you can see the shadow of the helicopter on the ground. It's like, oh yeah, they missed that in editing. But like these drones, you don't really have to worry about it. But yeah, I never got into the drone thing. It's probably something you would expect me to be in, but nah, that's
why I was curious. I didn't know if you'd mess with it.
Yeah, because when it first came out, I did look at it, but I was like, God dang, that's a lot of money for me to crash.
Thanks again for everybody tuning in on all the YouTube channels and to the 9,000 people on Twitter watching. That's pretty cool. Appreciate it. What's this guy masked up for?
I don't know. He looks like he's probably...
He has pronouns, I'm guessing.
I'm still trying to find something else here. Jump over here to live and see. This one guy's still just driving around. He just keeps going in circles through it. He's going back by it now. This guy just keeps driving around in circles, going back by what they're doing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See, there is still stuff going on, though. That's why I can't understand why we can't find it.
I think they've kind of pushed it all to like the outskirts, and it's just like little small groups doing shit.
I mean, we'll find out soon enough. We'll see what happens.
Oh.
Was that tear gas? Or was that just somebody lighting a firework off?
Is that around some government building, I'm wondering?
Well, I was reading somewhere where it's like around a federal building.
Yeah, and they're just shooting these things out at the little protesters here. That has to be some building of importance.
Notice how many people just have their phone out just looking at this.
Yeah, it's like 5 retards and everybody else is just filming them.
Right. I mean, look at this guy. He's got this huge camera out. Where is this string?
It looks like that's that one lady. It looks like she was from CBS affiliate.
Oh, shoot.
Be right back.
Hang on. That's what happens when you hit the wrong button right there. Which one are we going for? Listen for a second. Anybody else? You're welcome to try to find streams here.
I'm looking.
Let's see. I'm searching through here. Let me look on here. Let me look on Twitch. Might have found something here, so let me see. The thing I hate about Twitch, which I don't hardly ever use it, but there's always these damn commercials that come up. Let's see what these people have going. Found one stream here. Can't believe I didn't think to look on there earlier. I'm gonna listen to a damn commercial before I can see if this is worthwhile. All right, we got something going on here. All right, here we go. Let's see what this is. We'll check this one out for a minute, see if anything cool happens here. What's up, Tracer? Good to see you. You ever use Twitch? Anybody?
Yeah.
You've used Twitch? Of course, Gutters has.
How?
Okay, Maven, so you know who this is then. Yeah, I don't even know who this is. Big shout out, though, to Smoke and Scan. Let's see what you got going here, brother.
I also use Kick.
Like do you stream out to that?
No.
Ah. Yeah, I've never tried that one. Just reading comments here. So, Gutters, what's your Tuesday night topic going to be?
I do not know.
You don't know yet?
Don't.
You know, we will have to, yeah, well, go ahead.
I've been too busy thinking about the Friday night thing and then getting ready for camping.
That was pretty fun last night, talking about all that crazy stuff. That was, you know, a lot of creepy stuff there. The Hat Man. Which one do you think is the scariest, Gunners? Was it the Hat Man or the old hag?
I think the old hag.
The old hag?
It's definitely the old hag.
Okay, I got it. You know what we could do, just for shits and giggles, I might do that here in a minute. I might drop the link here in a minute and see if any people jump over here. Mix it up a little bit. Maybe somebody else give us input. You think that's a bad idea or a good idea?
I'm okay with it.
All right, let's watch this for a minute longer. Maybe we'll do that in a minute. I'm not going to sit up here and do... not going to sit here all night and watch this unless something really cool happens. But, you know, we'll find out what's up. Hey, thanks, Tracer. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm cool with dropping a link too, but I just don't want to talk about recipes for collard greens or anything.
No, I'm not doing that either. But look at that. Tracer, thanks so much. He says, you guys have such cool radio voices, such beautiful radio voices.
I think that Tracer's really just talking about you.
I think
Probably
so.
you,
I
Nick.
think it's
I
just
kind of thought he was talking about me, but I don't know. Well, thank you.
The mouth of Houston. All right, I'll be right back in a second.
Well, that is Smoke and Scan. I like his show. I like his channel. Now, is this going to get us in trouble?
No, I don't think so. It's off the Twitch.
Gutters will take care of it if you do.
Yeah.
If I get kicked off of YouTube, you're handling all the paperwork, okay, Gigi?
Right. Yeah.
So
I'll just give
Are
you
they
my
getting on? Is that the train tracks that they're getting on the trim?
With any luck.
I don't think those things can stop very quick.
No.
I wonder if we can just find his feed. Because, I mean, obviously it's just coming from another helicopter. Let me see if I can look around and see if I can find this particular feed.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could find it from, straight without Buddy sitting there in the background.
is this cool to play smoking scan?
Do what now?
Is it cool to play smoking scans stuff? Like
Smoke and scan.
the guy you're watching.
I have no idea. I have no idea. We appreciate you, Smoke and Scan. Don't kill us for this.
Yeah, he's on YouTube too, live.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was playing this from Twitch. Now, let me see if I can find something else. Big shout out. Make sure everybody goes over and subs up Smoke and Scan. We can mix it up for a second.
Hey, the Maven.
Yeah, he broadcasts out to all of them. So I just wanted to make sure that we.
See what's going on here. I do kind of like this guy that's just driving around, though.
Oh, here we go. What do I got here? Oh,
Nice.
here. Oh, hey. Look what I found.
Uh-oh. Gutter's finding something cool for us.
Let's see.
We do appreciate everybody tuning in once again. If you're over there on X, if you don't mind, retweet this out. If you are over on X, let other people come in here and join in with us. Don't hesitate to get in there in the chat and let us know.
Look at this one.
All right, what do you got for us? I'm going to pull this one down. We'll see what Gutter's got for us. It hit full screen on that, Gutter.
Okay.
Well, it's so weird for Gutters to actually be able to, share video out. Wow, Gutters, you've finally caught up with
I know.
with the times.
Well, I can't shit on her too much because I still haven't figured out how to do it.
I'll show you how to do that when we wrap this up. I'll show you how to do that.
Yeah, I think I did it once, but never again, and I kind of forgot.
He can also show me how to hook up my monitor.
All you got to do is plug the damn thing in.
No, there isn't. I'm sure there's something more, and I'm not going to get stuck with my pants
It's
down.
an HDMI
you
cable,
there.
Gutters. It's an HDMI cable.
I
You
know what
plug
it is.
one into one end, and then you plug it into the other end for the two things you want to do, and it's about that simple. Hey, I am going to drop the link here if anybody wants to jump on with us. Who wouldn't mind hearing what you got to say? Y'all are, do that if you want to in your channels too, if you want.
Okay, I'm doing it. I'm plugging this in right now because I want all these witnesses.
Yeah, all you got to do is plug the thing in.
Hey, fools, I sent you a link of nice aerial footage if you want to check it out.
Okay, where did you send it to?
I emailed it to you.
You put it just put it in a private chat if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that, and then I can just jump on there and grab it. There you go. I did drop the StreamYard link there. If anybody wants to jump on with us and talk about this. Yeah, it's a pretty good thing you found here, Gutters. I don't know where's this coming from.
It's coming from Kick.
Ah, there we go. Cool. Thanks. Let's stick with this
All
one.
right.
Then.
What do you want to show? It says entire screen, Windows or app, or extended display.
Wait. What the hell are you talking about?
I plugged this in and it says, what do you want to show? Entire screen, window or app, or extended display? But I don't even have the TV on yet.
Oh, God. Let's not do this right now.
I did say that. It was so easy, though.
Yeah, I don't think we need to do. I don't think we need to do tech support when 10,000 people on Twitter are watching.
We might need their support.
Yeah, maybe we can ask one of them how to do it. All right, Becky, what do you got for me here? Let me close out of some of these windows. Burn my damn computer up. I just realized I had 18.
I didn't know they were. I did not know they were rioting in New York too.
So are they in New York as well?
Absolutely.
Oh shoot! LW, type that in. See if you see anything.
All right, let me check the X machine.
How you doing tonight, Mr. Duggar?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I was just thinking about how I'd be getting my old ass whooped with them guys waving them flags. But I'd be out there getting me a couple of them flags.
Which one? The Mexican ones?
Whatever. If it wasn't an American flag, I'd be snatching it. I'd get my old ass whooped, probably, is what happened. Are these people that stupid, man? They're arresting them left and right, too.
Yeah, they need to be arrested.
They dropping canister bombs all over the place.
Yeah, there was some dust up in Manhattan at the ICE office there. But this looks like this was during the day today. I don't think there's a lot going on right now.
So how did it kick off? They did a mass raid or something?
I'm not. They've just been arresting people, and so now they're. I guess they feel like they have to, protest. But what do we have here?
Hey, Travel, can you turn the music down just a smidge?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There you go. Thanks.
Yep. You're welcome. Is this live right here? What time is it in LA right now?
It's 11:30.
Yeah, 11:30.
Okay, so this is live right here. Let's see what these people are doing. Gutters, leave that up. I'm gonna pull it down for just a second.
Okay.
Let's see what the news is saying here.
Yeah, they just flipped back, kind of catching people up on this stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a recap.
Here, they will prohibit motorists from getting north of Temple, but up until not that
Can y'all hear the audio on that?
driven through this
Yeah.
intersection,
Yeah.
which was quite
Okay.
remarkable, thinking what was going on not that far away. So this is the scene out here. It's chaotic. It was quiet about 30 minutes ago. We were live, and it was pretty serene.
If I back this up, this is live, but we're about
And I think a lot of this has
10
to do
minutes
with social
behind. You know, I
media.
backed it up so we can see what they were saying.
Post, they tell you where the action is, and then other people show up. A lot of this, it's, you know, you and I grew up in a time where
The stuff in New
people
York
talked on the
earlier
phone,
today,
but
it was a pretty good,
if
nice
you
little
want to get
dust
the
up.
word out, it's very easy. You just post onto social
I'm just watching
media.
this
You
video
can get
here
a
of a bunch of
crowd
cops.
together
They were
in not
pushing people
that
around pretty
long
good.
amount of time, and I think that's a lot of what
Oh
we're
yeah,
experiencing
in New York, cops
through
wouldn't
what's
take
happening
no
here in
crap.
LA right now.
All right, Laura, thank you. Going back up to Skyfox, because Justin, you can see that the
Skyfox.
police arrived, and these people who were heading towards the federal building,
Who are you
they're now
calling these
running
people?
from police. Do you see any suggestion that police are serious about catching up to them? What's going on here?
Yeah, as soon as they're very, very serious about trying to catch up to them, as we said, what they tried to do is they tried to corral them there. They came in off the freeway and Temple, they pushed them up into almost like cattle, tried to corral them to take them under arrest. You've got these protesters here, they're climbing up over this wall here. Get this, now they're on the train tracks and they're trapped. So
He's like,
not
"Get
only is it
this."
dangerous that the train could come along and hit them, LAPD is working out now how to deal with it. You've got about 40 to 50 people running on the train tracks trying to get away from police. And these guys here, maybe they're going to surrender. A lot of these people, as I said before, probably be just onlookers that would say, hey, let's go and check this out tonight. So it looks like they're going to be taken into custody here. Police want to take everyone into custody. And unclear whether these people are going to be able to get back off the train tracks. I think there is an exit here where they can, where you actually get onto the train. No, you don't. You actually go down underneath, and I think that takes you to Union Station. That's very, very dangerous.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, she
that is
says.
discomforting to see all of those people. Do they have to worry about the third rail, or is that just a subway thing in New York?
I'm not sure. I think actually,
Third rail's electric.
I know when people do pass away, the track stories have covered, they do de-energize the tracks before they allow the first responders to go down there. So I could tell
It's
you,
like
I
that's
would not be running
monorail.
on those tracks. You don't want to take a chance.
Yeah.
But you have these people here that are trying to talk their way out. But I think from the way LAPD are talking, they're going to take all these people into custody tonight. They don't want them. They really want to quieten down the streets here.
Yeah.
So just a really quick, dramatic turn of events, Suze.
Yeah, it would be
Absolutely.
good
It
just
was
going
quite
ahead and, you
remarkable
know.
because there were some people
Take
that
the
were just
whole
sort
lot of them.
hanging around.
Right.
and
I mean,
because
at some
they
point.
weren't feeling, I guess.
What were those idiots
in
running
need
from anyway?
of they didn't have to
The
run. They didn't
agents.
feel like they had to run. They thought they were just onlookers. So it was
I'm
a
watching the
surreal
live
situation to see these black and
view
whites pull
still,
up,
and they're
the
still just doing a
officers
recap
pulled out
full,
of
so
the
it's not a big deal if you
and
want to
then
switch off of
run
this after they're done
after some of
explaining
the
this.
protesters, but meantime, there were still
Okay.
people on the corner going,
Is
"What's
it-
going
is this
on? I'm not in
pretty
that
much the
group,
same
so I'm
thing
just
you're
gonna
saying?
stay back."
No, this is
So,
more
does
up
it
to
look
date.
as
The
if
other
in
stuff that they're
little
showing
group
here,
there,
it's more.
Are they on
Um,
the other side of the fence? Are police
okay,
there?
hold on. They
What's
just
going
flipped
on? What are
over,
you
so I
looking
guess
at?
they
What
went
are you
back live on the helicopter. If you forward it now to
Yes,
live,
it's the same spot.
Okay,
Just
let's
trying to
go
give us a bit
live.
of a different angle. Now that wall is probably a bit.
it's like something's
Roybal
happening.
building. And Justin, you
David
weigh in on
City
what
of
you saw with the
Trees is
car
in here.
fire, and then
That's
give us
all
an
his
up-to-date
people.
situation here.
What's up, David? Good to
Well,
see you, my
earlier
Guatemalan
there at,
friend.
Paramount, when we were there, it seemed to be really quietening down. Then all of a sudden,
All right, I'm gonna mute that for a minute. I don't know how long Fox News or Fox 11 will let us play their stream before they come yell at us. What's up, Mrs. Mack? Good to see you. I saw you called me the other day, Miss. I tried to call you back, but it kept going straight to voicemail.
I'd probably even just take the video off too. I don't see any point in it.
I don't mind playing this. I mean, I don't think. I mean, it's
Yeah, as long
Fox
as as long as we talk.
Right. I think Fox 11's less likely to go over here and copyright us than, some other, YouTubers streaming or. Okay,
Yeah.
we still got Gutters. Let me know if anything sparks off in that one that you got going there.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Let me know if it's better than this. Just tell me. I'll flip back over to there.
I thought it was funny
Yeah.
as hell that one big guy in the white shirt a while ago was hollering at him and all that. They just snaked the line out and arrested his ass.
They basically have that one that you're looking at on this other one.
All right, let's switch back to that.
Helicopter shot.
Yeah, I like this better anyway. I love these people that, I mean, how hard is it? It's like Michael J. Fox is filming this. I mean, like, people have no, just hold your damn phone still. I love it. Mrs. Full, she does that too. I love her to death. But like, I'll be like, hey, can you film this? And I mean, it's like doing a windmill. Yeah, you know what I mean? like go slow and film something, you know, straight. It's a lot easier that way. Because you really, I mean, if you've ever done, you know, video filming or anything, you have to move slow on things. You know, otherwise it's just nonsense.
You make people dizzy.
Right.
Huh.
What's that?
I just can't even imagine.
Can't imagine.
I can't imagine going out there and doing this. It seems senseless.
Yeah, I agree.
What, to go out there and riot?
Yeah, I mean,
not even really rioting. I mean,
that's what I mean. It's not. I mean, it's like they're not even really serious about it, and they're about ready to give up their freedoms for it. Is it really worth it?
Well, they're getting paid. They're getting a little source money.
see, I don't even think that's not even these people. When that happens, there's a lot more. You know, this is
It's
just
more organized. Yeah.
Yeah, and they all have matching tents and signs. Remember that one thing they did where they all their tents, you know, were like exactly the same, and they were out there doing that. You know, that was
In Portland. In Portland, they're still doing that. They're still giving out tents to them all. They don't, you know, they're obviously the riots that kind of backed off, but they were still giving out tents and doing all the same shit. You can tell which ones are kind of associated with that whole setup, and it's really weird.
Yeah, remember Chaz in downtown Seattle, the little city, the country.
Oh yeah, that was
Chaz?
ridiculous.
They had food brought to them. They had doctors sitting in there too, and they like murdered like a few people inside of their
people. Yeah, I felt bad for those people that lived in you know, they took over. These people had big, beautiful homes, and they came in and took over city blocks.
Yeah, the Capitol Hill, I think is where it was at.
Chaz.
Yeah, Chaz was ridiculous. Like, who named that too? It's like, let's come up with a great name, Chaz. And they're like, oh yeah, all these people, you know, friggin' on meth and heroin and shit like that. It's like, yeah, you came up with a great name. Oh, we got fireworks going off. Shit.
Well, it's the same people that named that boat Bodie McBoatface.
Yeah, and
what happens?
In the same city, the police let Chaz do that, but they also enforced people not going to their family's funeral. It was 2020. It was quite the year.
Yeah, if people like ever let that happen again, that'll be absolutely ridiculous.
They got what they wanted. They voted for it.
Yeah, but I still feel bad for the people that didn't vote for it and still had to live with it.
Well, that's when you got to practice good gun control against them.
Chat here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're on YouTube. There's only so much you can say. That's one thing about YouTube. One thing they really cracked down about was election stuff. So, I don't know.
Well, their TOS is a forever moving target.
There's a
Right, and
site, but
and that'll interesting to see how YouTube will react to Don Lemon's YouTube show, where him and Kathy Griffin, Duggar's girl, were talking about how Donald Trump stole the 2024 election.
Yeah, right.
I guess YouTube probably won't be too strict on them, though, right?
Remember when they did the whole thing? It was like in 2015. 2000, where they were talking about showing how easy it was for machines to be hacked and, all this kind of, and they did a whole thing about it. And then it was, after that, you said it out. Yeah, remember, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, they had Senate hearings on it, and it was Cory Booker and Kamala Harris were talking about how easy it was to break into the machines.
And then, then if you said that, it was like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Like a year later, it was like, what the hell are you people? Or 4 years later, it was like, hey, you people are insane.
And that Senate committee were using the evidence that a 12-year-old hacker got into the voting machines. That's what the Democrats were talking about.
Yeah, absurdity.
So Chaz was, it stood for Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone.
Okay, so they're actually, so they actually, Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually had some meaning to it.
I knew they named it that for a reason, but I couldn't remember what it stood for.
Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. So have you started looking into...
I thought they were naming after Ozzy's kid.
I can't hear Duggar.
Yeah, Duggar, you're breaking up really bad, man. You sound like you're a mile away.
I'm sorry, I was a mile away.
That's always a good time to talk.
Well, I'm sorry. I just walked away for a second.
No, I thought it was my connection that was doing that.
No. Okay.
So what'd you say? You thought it was
that
the
was
what?
Like they named it after I guess it's Cher's kids, right? Shaz, or was it Ozzy?
Chaz Bono, yeah.
Yeah.
What was it now? Is Chaz? Is that a he or a she?
You're not allowed to ask that.
Oh God. Well, no, really. I mean, which one is it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
It's an it.
Used to be a woman and is now a man.
Actually, I had a friend who was nowhere near any of those, and she started out. She went by Charlie. That was not her name, but that's what she had always grown up as. And I went back home after being gone for 4 or 5 years, and I heard somebody call her Shaz, and I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to?
Okay, so it was a born she, Maven says. Yeah, then it became that stuff's really hard to keep up with. That's when I kind of like check out when I can't figure something out. Like I still haven't figured out the whole thing with when they say that it's like a trans man. Like, okay, they say trans man. Well, what does that mean? Does that mean that it's a... you know what I'm saying? Does that mean it's a woman or a man or so I kind of like have to, check out when I just really can't figure it out. Anybody can explain that to me? Anybody else there?
Oh no, I'm here. I just don't know how to explain it to you.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm asking a question here. I'm not getting any feedback.
Well, I was talking and answering, but I was muted. So
okay, thanks.
There, nice bro.
I mean, the thing is, I don't think anybody really knows their gender until they get to kindergarten and their teachers assign their genders, right? Isn't that how that works now these days?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. And Multi, thank you. Thank you. So I'm not alone, Multi. Thank you. He gets confused about it too. Okay, Mayo is explaining it pretty well. Trans man is a chick that is a delusion that she is a man. Okay. Thank you, Mayo. That makes sense. Mayo Monkey. I like that. Good to see you, Mayo Monkey. I don't think I've ever seen you over here before. Make sure anybody that's new that's coming in here, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you are subscribing. Yeah, because we do fun stuff all the time. This was just supposed to be a pop-up thing, but here we are. Still going.
Well, now we see it works so well, we might have to make LW do this as his normal thing.
I know. Transformers, DJ says.
Yeah, LW, what did you get me into in here? I'm blaming you for this.
He's gone to...
Yeah, I think LW is smoking a cigarette outside.
Grass.
I think we all need to take a smoke break.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But it does look like there's, a little more excitement than there was earlier. What now? Is that a trans man or a trans woman?
I don't know.
Look at that. The cops are
Which one you talking about?
And that is, the joke's right itself right there.
I like how she's got her mask in her hand and she's screaming and spitting across the... That mask works well there. If you're gonna wear it, it's doing wonders for throat. I bet it's because she don't want to mess up her lipstick.
Probably so. That one kid, he looks like he's just lost. What is that thing on the left? Look at that. Oh my God. What's up, Melted Copper? Good to see you, buddy.
What sparked it? Oh, because they went around and rounded up a bunch of illegals and, gets them going.
Yeah, I don't understand why people get so upset when, there's, like I said before, there's no other country in the world where you can just go and do this. Just be there illegally.
Right. Try it in Japan.
Oh, good luck. Try it in Mexico. Try it in China. Try it in, anywhere you go, people are going to crack down.
As with everything in America, we are the ones to pay for the others. So, that's why our healthcare, JD Vance was pointing out today that's why our healthcare is so high, because we pay so Europeans can have cheaper healthcare. Oh, that's nice. So now they've fixed it in the big, beautiful bill that they will, we will pay a little less and they will pay, then the Europeans will pay a little more for healthcare. Oh, so before we were paying a lot more and they were paying a little, but now we'll pay a little less and they'll pay a little more. That don't seem like it really levels out much.
Healthcare is the biggest. Do you remember before Obama came in, and healthcare was like, you could have good healthcare with a $1,000 deductible, $2,000, even a $2,000 deductible.
Yep.
You could have really good healthcare for your whole family, and it was, it would, especially if you're working somewhere, it would be like your work pays half or something, blah blah blah. It'd be like $70 a week, $60 a week or something, $250 a month, something like that. Now it's fucking ludicrous. you're paying like $1,200 a month for healthcare. That is, if you think about it, $1,000, that's, $15,000 a fucking year for healthcare.
Right.
Well, and somehow they say if they were to go back to doing what we did before Obama fucked it all up, that we couldn't do that. We wouldn't be able to do that. Really? I believe we would. And the other thing is, you know what? Quit letting insurances dictate our care. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard of.
Well, it's also kind of the hospitals too. They're privatized and stuff like that. But when you go in there, you get charged like $80 for having a pillow. You know what I mean? If they give you Advil, they charge you like $27 per Advil. I mean, it's insane.
Right.
Yes, and then the insurance company will say, no, well, they want to charge you, $75 for that pill. We're only going to let them charge 56. That seems fair.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we're only paying part of that. So you can pick up the rest of the bill after you already paid your outrageous premiums.
Yeah, it's like they had to deliver the pill to the drugstore in the space shuttle.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. I mean, none of it makes any sense.
I mean, you do have to, a hospital does have to, and that's a problem, that comes in when you do have a whole lot of, illegals and things like that in your country. There is, that does come into the equation when all these people are going to the hospital, they're having babies, they're having things. I mean, that's all for free. And I mean, but that's not the only thing. I mean, the healthcare companies are making tons of money, and the doctors, and of course, the doctors should make a lot of money. They're doctors. They went to school for a long time to become doctors.
Right.
And we're paying for people out in other countries. What the hell?
It'd be nice to just, wouldn't it be nice as an American to just be able to like take a breath and go, oh God, like get a little bit of a relief.
Correct. I mean, you used to be able to support a family in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever. By you could buy a house, a car, and your wife could stay home and watch the kids being a forklift driver. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah, 100%.
It's insane now.
Yeah, and the price of everything. I mean, how's this young generation? The housing market now is absolutely absurd. Like, could you imagine having to if you're young, I mean, unless you have family help, there's not going to be a way to do it. And everything's fucked up.
Yeah. Here it's 11 for an 1,100 square foot home. You'll pay about almost $500,000, about $487,000 for an 1,100 square foot home. It's a Cracker Jack box.
Yeah, and DJ Hazardous, now school lunches suck. Yeah, they do. Thanks, Michelle Obama. Yep. But and still people in the United States are just getting fatter and fatter and fatter. I mean, Jesus
and more
Christ.
unhealthy and more unhealthy. They're getting sick, diseased, you name it.
Yeah, and at some point you have to just be like, you're just one of these elected officials and stuff like that. At what point, it does, I mean, I guess from a Christian perspective, but just as a good human, when they talk about all this missing money and these hundreds of billions of dollars and trillions of dollars and just goes missing and nobody knows where it went and there's no accounting for it. And we still have homeless people. We still have people with mental disorders, schizophrenia roaming the streets, nowhere to go. And it just,
the other thing is I this whole thing of letting people go in and do their thing of disability and all that, I think they really do need to look at how many people are in for disability when it's bullshit. They have no business being in on disability.
Well, a lot of that stuff with Doge hasn't turned out to be true. I mean, they've only provided, out of the 185 billion savings, they've only produced 30% receipts, right? So like the Social Security thing, that's kind of been debunked, that all these 150-year-olds were collecting Social Security. It was just a bunch of names on a spreadsheet. There is no proof that these people got money. They can't track it down. They can't find it.
No, but that's a deal. This is part of what JD was talking about. A lot of things they couldn't track down because just like the payments that were being sent out, they didn't even know who was making the payments. The payments were being made out, but they couldn't even track down how the payments were being made out.
But those were to corporate, like entities, like corporations.
It doesn't matter if they can do it they can do it to all that other stuff. They can.
But there's no proof of it, so. I'm not going to sit here and say that.
But usually, if you do a crime, you're not going to put it on a piece of paper and have the whole, drug dealers, they usually try to refrain from that kind of stuff so they don't get caught. That's part of the thing. Their spew is, let's not write that down, because if we ever get busted, well, they're going to have it on that piece of paper. So that's kind of the whole idea. I mean, the government's been doing that for a long time. I mean,
Well, the social security checks that's easy to track if they were cashed or not.
I don't
That's
think
easy
so.
to.
I think it's way
Okay.
easy for them to do. I believe they could totally. I do believe that there were tons of them, and that's exactly where our money was, and it was 175 billion that he's found so far. And JD said it's actually closer to 200 billion that they're up to now, and they're not done. They're still looking. So I do believe that a lot of that is true. Because remember,
Well, a lot of it, we'll see when it's all said and done with. I'm not going to defend things that just to defend them, but I how do I word this properly? I'm a big supporter of the administration we have now. I really, always have been, but I'm not going to say everything they're doing is right. Everything, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like we said a million times. You got to find something good and you got to find something bad about it. If you agree with everything, then you are in the cult.
Right.
You have to. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. You can't agree totally with everything.
Right, and I guess my only point is I'm for stopping the bigger corruption with the corporations and other countries and stuff like that. I'm not going to worry about if maybe there was some fucking social security checks cashed that shouldn't have got them, or somebody in fucking Podunk, Mississippi is on disability and they shouldn't be. Like, I think you always, in my opinion, you punch up. You don't punch down. I'm not. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I think there's a bigger picture than, like, oh my God, there's a lazy ass in Mississippi who's getting $200 extra on his social security check.
Right. Let me see. We're gonna bring on. Let me figure something out here real quick.
I mean, don't forget about the reason why Obamacare even was brought into existence. I mean, there were millions of Americans that had no access to healthcare, and I am not at all trying to defend it, because it could have been done better. It could have been implemented better. Because I feel like, again, special interests ended up making money on this. But at the end of the day, the intentions were good, and it was meant to help Americans that didn't have access to affordable healthcare or healthcare at all, because some employers just didn't offer it, and that was the only way that you can really get healthcare is if you were working. Otherwise, you had to pay out of pocket. So I get it.
Yeah, but Obamacare was actually designed to crash the system, to force everybody to accept and want single payer healthcare, and that single payer being the
I don't
government.
disagree with that at all.
Yep,
You're
amen.
100% right. 100% right. Like I said, it could have been implemented better, but the intentions of giving everybody access to healthcare in an affordable way, the intentions were there. That's how they sold it to the American people, and nobody's going to argue that. I mean, I hope everybody can get access to healthcare. I'm not arguing that, but you're absolutely correct.
That goes back, Baker, to the thing where people say healthcare is a right. So I do agree that, like, if you got something wrong and you go to the hospital, you should have, like, the right to be treated. But when you say healthcare is a right, that doesn't take away the fact of who is paying for it. So, like, you can say, healthcare is a right. Yeah, you should be able to get it, but paying for it is also what you should have to do. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can't. Those don't go hand in hand. They try to, like, conflate those two together. Yeah,
well, right. It's against the law for nurses and doctors, somebody to show up in an emergency room with a heart attack. It's against the law for them to refuse them.
Right.
I mean, they will see you. But on the other hand, to spend a couple nights in the ER shouldn't cost you $175,000, right?
Agreed.
No, but part of the reason you're paying all that is because the illegals, the people on Medicare, use the ERs as their primary care physicians.
100%. Yes, 100%.
Well,
Now, let me ask you this real fast before you go on. Who is this talking?
This is Mayo Monkey, sir.
Mayo Monkey. All right, what's up, Mayo Monkey? I've been enjoying
What's up,
your
man?
chats there. I don't think we've ever spoke to you before. Good to see you. Thanks for coming up.
Oh, no problem, man.
I'm curious. Did you find us through X? Did you find us through YouTube? How did you come across
I've
this?
been watching you guys in the back for a while.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Well, very much appreciated.
Mayo Monkey, nice to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm normally in the I guess the black YouTube space.
Oh, okay.
That's where L Dub hangs out too.
No, it's hard to find decent panels on YouTube. It really is.
Right, where there's not like 15 people all screaming at the same time.
Yep.
That and just talking about stuff that doesn't matter.
Right.
And has good audio. Don't leave that part out.
Audio
I mean,
snobs for the win.
Some of us have great audio and buttons that we're not allowed to touch, though.
That's right. If you pull that voice changer out, I am gonna flip my lid.
So not fair.
But yeah, you know, it's true about like the hospitals. You know, it's kind of both ways. A hospital has to have a team of electricians. I don't think people think about the cost. Of course, it should be a little bit more expensive than going to go buy an Ace bandage at Walmart. But each hospital has to have a team of electricians to make sure everything runs right. You know, just think of the electric bill in a fucking hospital. I mean, it costs a lot to run a hospital, but
they're miniature cities.
Right. You also shouldn't charge $47 for
their infrastructure needs. They're miniature cities,
right?
With social services and everything else. I mean, plus everything's covered in liability. Everything's judged through a lens of legal liability. Just the army of lawyers they have to keep on staff is in probably the millions a year. You know, when I was a kid, if I broke my arm and I went to the ER, they set the cast and everything.
Yeah.
Now they just put you in a temporary splint, send you to a specialist or two who sets the cast for another $3,000. You know what I mean?
That's highway robbery right there. There's no reason the normal doctor couldn't do that.
It's all siloed, and the reason why it's like that's for liability purposes.
Exactly. That's my point exactly.
Right.
Is because you can sue these hospitals for anything. You can sue them because
you can't sue them for a
treated you with
vaccine.
a drug that you knew you were allergic to, and you just didn't tell them. You didn't fill it out on the sheet. I mean, it's ludicrous.
And that goes back to like the Tylenol costing, $40, $25. It's stupid. And to your point, you were saying before, with these people using, hospitals as primary care, it's emergency services, and they go in there, and everybody should have, compassion. We all have compassion. The same thing with the immigration thing going on. I mean, everybody feels for people, and you hear a lot of people that come on. Their argument is, we have to be open to everybody. We have to be sure. We want people to immigrate. We want people to immigrate correctly. But you can't just. I mean, if you just open the floodgates, then every single person in the world would come here. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
correct.
Well, they kind of the Democrats kind of proved that they're not about compassion when they complained about the 60 from South Africa.
Yeah, they were mad about that.
Yeah, because they're white. So you're not about compassion or people that are actually living under an actual threat. You just care about the color of their skin.
Or their ideology.
And how they're going to vote.
Yeah.
It's like I say about the, in 4 years, they let in 12 million people, which is a record, And now they say to defend it, they're like, well, who's going to pick your strawberries? Well, in 2019, we didn't have a strawberry shortage, did we? I don't remember those stories anywhere. It's just all made up. What they do is they tug on people's emotions. Like, oh, you're just throwing out somebody who's picking strawberries for $4 an hour, and all they're trying to do is it's just bullshit. None of these 12 million people that came over during 2020 to 2024 are fucking picking strawberries. I mean, no. I'm not retarded.
But even if they were, that just makes me mad. What are they trying to say? I mean, they're only good to come over here to pick our strawberries. I don't like that.
I like when they say, who's going to mow your lawn? That's the one I always like hearing. You know who's going to mow your lawn it should go back to that, 13, 14-year-old kid that's out there pushing a lawnmower around trying to save up to get a car. Why not go back to that? Remember that world we used to live in? Where kids would go out and mow their neighbor's grass and shit like that to try to make money to save up to buy the new, Nintendo that they wanted, or the, whatever it may be. But, you had that one kid wanting, hey, when I turn 16, I want to be able to buy this car. Maybe those people would mow your lawn.
This is quickly turning into Get Off My Lawn podcast.
This is Get Off My Lawn podcast.
Right. Exactly. Mow your own fucking lawn. How about that?
Yeah, get off my lawn.
Growing up, a friend of our family's had an apple farm, and they always brought in Jamaicans in the fall to pick the apples. They did it legally. They got them visas. They provided them housing and food while they were there, and they paid them. And when picking season was over, they put them on a bus, took them down to Florida, put them on a boat, and sent them home. And you know what they got in return for that? The same amount of visas they could use next year. That program,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
It's ignored. Yeah, that program still exists. It's just been ignored.
Well, they don't like to talk about that.
Yeah.
Hey, just throwing this out there, but I think that everything's pretty much calmed down in LA, it looks like.
Well, we'll leave it running. I mean, we'll just keep talking, leave this running, I guess.
Yeah.
Just in case people are listening and not watching, I just wanted to put that out there.
Imagine that, how far the technology's been retarded because we've had cheap labor. If you look at agriculture in Europe and even in Asia, they've got robots that pick the most sensitive of fruit.
I have a tomato picker.
Yeah, I mean, innovation's gone along. We've talked about that before. I don't know if you've heard us talk about that with, the last time I walked into one of those fast food restaurants, which I don't like to eat at them, but I went into one, and I walk up to the counter and I'm like, you're trying to order, and they're like, you can't order here, and you have to use the kiosk thing. And I'm like, I don't know how to use that thing. So the girl actually goes from the register, walks over there, puts my order in, and does it for me on a kiosk. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. If I can't walk in here, first off, I don't want to eat fucking McDonald's. It was the only thing, starving to death. But now I have to walk to this automated machine. No, let me just tell you what I want. She walked from the register to the kiosk to order for me. Big shout out though to Mrs. Mack. Thank you so much, Mrs. Mack. Coming in here, $10 super chat. Just wanted to tell you that. She says, FK Dim Dims. Good to see you, Mrs. Mack. Love you, girl, as always. Give me a call back, Mrs. Mack. I know, like I said, you called me. I missed your call. I tried to call you back. Hit me up tomorrow. Thank you so much, Mrs. Mack.
Yeah. And the kiosks are nothing but large versions of the picture cash register that they use.
Yeah, it's like this big thing sitting there you have to look at and push all these buttons and stuff. I don't want to have to learn how to do it. The reason you walk in and order is so you can walk in and order. And I don't want to do that myself. But that's what happens when these people want $15, $16, $17 an hour to work at a fucking McDonald's.
And soon the only people that will work at McDonald's are the ones that are loading the robots that'll make your food.
That's
And
like
they'll
going
make
to
it
Walmart
consistent.
and having to check your own self out.
Yep. The robots will make it consistently. They'll make it right the first time. And the only 2 humans in there will be the ones loading it with fresh ingredients. Because that's where that $20, $15, $20 an hour is headed.
I'm air quoting fresh ingredients, by the way.
Yeah, well, lettuce, stuff like that.
No,
of course
I get what you mean.
it's all washed in bleach anyway. So, I mean,
Hey, what's up? What's up, TK? How you doing?
Yo, 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 yo.
How you doing, TK?
Doing great. You have a great stream going on here, dude. Congrats on all the views.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We thought, hey, we'll just go live for a minute. LW's live like that, and here we are.
It takes L-Dub to
I know.
get the thousands coming, right, L-Dub?
I doubt it. I've got 4 people watching on my channel, so I doubt it's me. But
No, I was watching. I watched everybody's. I tried to get it on mine, but I don't know how to do that. So
it's all
I
good
just
though.
stopped
It's been
streaming.
fun.
Yeah, I've been streaming y'all, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, to my 2 followers, but that's okay.
Hey.
They stayed.
You know what's funny is that the people in the upper left-hand corner want to reorganize the world.
Right.
And we can. Oh, wait, us? Or
No,
them?
no.
Upper
the
right.
ones you see talking back and forth.
Oh, no, they're not going to. We are.
I hope they aren't going to. That's for damn sure. Oh, yep. The protesters need them snacks, so they just steal them from that store.
Yeah, look at these people. Could you imagine? I mean, is that Grimace right there? Look at this guy waddling back and forth with this. What does he have around his neck? Is that like the Special Olympics medal or something?
Probably some Santa Morta.
No, it was a participation award.
Yeah. he got that in 1st grade for correctly spelling his name with only 1 mistake.
The other guy looks like Eazy-E.
I'm surprised you know who that is, Duggar. You get a gold star.
Duggar getting hip on
Oh, man, I'm old school rap.
Holy crap.
He was blasting that NWA on that fishing boat in Galveston for sure.
No, it was.
Look, Mr. Duggar is actually like celebrity status. He's actually got, like.
And keep having as many Duggars as possible. So it's going to be a Duggar America, everybody.
Even Kathy Griffin's in love with Mr. Duggar. So
I turned that bitch Republican.
Hey,
That's a
Mr.
scary
Duggar,
woman.
Yeah, baby.
would you prefer that Kathy or this Kathy?
Well, you, of course.
I know. I
Well,
love Mr. Duggars.
Well, these 2 guys up here on the top left.
Bring your little skinny ass to Mexico.
These 2 guys here on the top.
What's that, LW?
These 2 guys on the top left here, all these people, they're the people that follow that big streamer Hassan Piker.
Oh, that moron.
Yeah, that everything is in capitalism, and he actually has a website where he sells a hoodie for $65 that says "End Capitalism." How great is that? How great
As he
is
drives a supercar.
that? Right.
And he probably does it all from an iPhone.
Yeah, from
But
his
no.
$3 million home in LA. He sells
Remember, socialism is for the people, not the socialist.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's for Mr. Duggar. It's not for Not
you
for
know,
them. Not
you
for
get
them.
separate treatment if you belong to the party and you're a member.
You know, the only comforting feeling I have with the left now is that the majority of the people don't know what they're fighting for, so they can be changed. Their minds can be changed.
Do you see that guy in the top left have that little troll thing and try to get him?
Do y'all agree or not? I mean,
my problem though is the cult, like true believers
but well,
with the left.
but I'm talking about the ones that really don't know what they're like. When you see some of these YouTubers that go on the streets to these protests and ask them basic questions, like all the gays that fight for Palestine against Israel don't know that Israel is pro-gay and Palestine would throw them off a roof.
But the problem is, stupid is dangerous.
But that's why we got to get our voices out.
Yeah, because you can talk them into doing anything for the cause.
So let me ask you this, Mayo, sorry, I'm trying to remember your name there for a second. Normally we have people's names up bigger, but everything's super small because we're showing this. Let me ask you this. What part of the United States are you from? Like, you don't have, like, don't box yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to know that.
Born and raised in Philadelphia and South Jersey. Moved to Maine when I was 13. Joined the Army. Lived it everywhere for 10 years. And I'm currently in Wichita, Kansas.
Nice, Wichita. Now, I'm going to ask you this. This will tell you how much you watch us. How, how old are you? You're supposed to say
57.
You're supposed to say 39. We're all 39 on YouTube.
Oh, no, I'm not me, sir.
Oh, wow.
That's all right. Let's have a little inside joke.
Hello, Mayo.
I'm proud of my scars, sir.
Yeah, I'm 42.
I'm 25.
Right. I'm 39 and never been kissed.
I'm 25 and never been kissed.
By a woman, Duggar says.
I'm 39, born in 69. You can do whatever Common Core math you need to figure it out.
So what do you do for a living, Mayo?
Aircraft mechanic.
Nice.
Oh, that's
My
what my
profession.
husband.
Nice.
That's what my husband does. He just got home
Check
from work.
that out. That's crazy. What, Gutters, is this your husband acting like he's somebody else?
No, well, I don't think so.
You see, Gutters actually. Now, do you own a plane, Mayo?
No.
Gutters
They're too
does.
expensive.
Oh,
They're too
Gutters
expensive
does.
for the common. They're too expensive for the common folk anymore.
Ah,
Even the small
yeah.
prop.
I tried to tell Gutters that. Look at this is Gutter. We found out Gutter. This is Gutters from her Instagram right here. Yeah, she actually has 2 planes. She has, a jet and a Cessna.
The only reason Gutters hangs out with us is to see how the poors live.
Oh, she's over here slumming, huh?
Makes her feel better about herself.
Hey, fools, I figured out how to do it. I think I'm streaming on my platform.
What are you
get
streaming?
You.
Oh,
I'm
you're
like
restreaming us.
No, I'm not restreaming. I think I did it the right time. The right time.
Oh,
way
you're looping this stream. Yeah, all you got to do is go in there and restream. I've got it set up
I didn't
where
know
you
that.
can. Yeah, Gutters is. We're all putting this out. This is to everybody out there. So this is going out. We've got 13,122 people watching this shit show. We do appreciate each and every one of you. This is going out on LW's channel live. It's going out over here, Traveling Fools on YouTube, Traveling Fools on X. We've got it going on. TK's got it going on her channel now. Gutters Pub has it going over there. Are you subbed up to Gutters Pub and LW Mayo?
And me.
Well, yeah, TK too. I was just asking. Mayo, are you still with us?
Yeah, if y'all could make a comment in the regular chat, I can. It's the easiest way to sub up to you.
Yeah, everybody drop those. Somebody, okay, here you go. Somebody just type in, type in LW, type in Gutters, type in, blah, blah, blah. Nightbot will drop that. Type in TK, type all those in. You'd really like Mayo. Gutters does a stream every Tuesday night, and it is, politics based. We don't like to, do a whole lot of politics over here, but every Tuesday night, Gutters does do that on her channel, and it's a pretty good. What the hell is this thing they're showing up there? But yeah, Gutters does a great stream every Tuesday night, politics. So you'd probably really have fun with that and join in on it.
Oh yeah, it's always a blast.
It's weird. It only gives me the choice to report or block when I click on her name. Oh, because I'm not a mod over here. That's why. Okay.
Well, you say something.
Right. So no, look in the chat right now. Are you on?
Whose chat are you in?
Yeah, I'm Tiger Cat. That's TK. I'm Tiger Cat. So.
Okay.
Yeah, look in the Traveling Fools chat there, right there. LW's link just got posted there. It should be everybody's. Everybody just
guys.
Okay,
yeah, and
cool.
if you could get me to 1,000 subs, that'd be great. I could get some money on my shorts. I roller skate, for those who don't know. If you get into roller skating, check out my channel. I love it. And I'm not really 25. I'm 54, and I do skating. So that's cool.
Yeah, TK is quite a skater. Does anybody know what this this statue is up here on the top right that they were showing?
Well, I can only assume because LA is a city of angels, that has something to do with that. Just my assessment.
LA Coliseum, I think.
Well, now that looks like some kind of hockey stuff. I just didn't know the other one. Like, what was
Yeah,
that?
I think it's in front of the LA Coliseum.
Yeah, a lot of these statues they put up, I don't understand why they tore down a whole lot of like old statues and they put up these new ones. What was that one? Was that real? There was like a statue of a black woman put up in some city recently or something like that.
Well, that was in
Oh,
Manhattan.
no, that was put in Times Square.
What was the purpose of that? Not that, don't take that the wrong way. Anybody out there listening, don't take that the wrong
To
way.
disrupt society.
Yeah. I mean, a statue. If it's like Rosa Parks or somebody like that, I could see the statue being put up, but it just seemed like it didn't really make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't really. It should have been Rosa Parks.
Actually, it goes back to the book, The Naked Communist.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, that's what that was, that statue, or one there was Kobe Bryant with his daughter.
Yeah, I just didn't understand everything. Hey, what's up, Macklin Griffin? What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. We got 12-Foot Ninja in here, too. Good to see a 12-Foot Ninja. I like that name, 12-Foot Ninja. J.K. Rosser says it was New York City. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, I don't know. I don't want to get in the statue thing, but yeah.
At least the riots aren't that bad. I mean,
They were earlier.
oh, they were?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah.
enjoyed it.
All day.
Oh, man.
It was a run and gun all day.
Los
I
Angeles-
didn't even hear about it until tonight.
Los Angeles and New York.
Yeah, it was pretty bad earlier. That's why the National Guard's on standby, waiting. That's why we were watching to see if anything happened. Nothing's really kicked off. It's kind of been a little bit of a dud, but we do appreciate everybody being here. We're going to hang tight for another, maybe an hour and see if anything happens. But, it's good conversation regardless. So, we do thank everyone for being here. 13,000 people watching us right now. I don't know why, but
13,000?
we do appreciate each and every one of you. So, yeah.
I want to roller skate through a riot with my camera.
You should do that.
I should.
Yeah.
This one would be the safest one, I think.
Yeah, this one wouldn't be too bad at all. I mean, this is like a riot light.
Yeah. You need to
Riot
make
light.
that motorcycle tire body armor that you saw in like Mad Max though first.
I didn't see Mad Max.
You never seen the movie Mad Max?
You'd be surprised at the amount of movies I have not seen.
Wow.
How is it possible to have not seen Mad
They
Max?
made like body
If
armor
I
out of
did, I don't
tires
remember.
and stuff.
If I saw Mad Max, I don't remember it. It's
It
part
was
of
during her heavy drug use years.
yeah.
Unpopular opinion, but I really like the new ones.
Oh,
Not me.
There's new ones.
Hate me if you want, but they're
well,
good.
I'm not going to hate you for your bad taste in movies, but
You mean my good taste in movies? Yeah. No, the old ones are good too, but I really enjoy what they've done with the new ones. I really have.
Yeah, the cars are cooler.
Was Mad Max the first one? Was it that guy
Yeah.
that has dementia now? I can't remember his name.
Gibson?
Bruce Willis.
no, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson was
Oh,
Mad
Mel
Max.
Gibson. Okay. Well, what is the one? The other one I said did. He did something like that.
Return to Thunderdome.
Oh,
Yeah, Thunderdome was the one that had Tina Turner in there.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
that
Yeah,
was great.
that's when they started
song.
getting a little
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Tina Turner and Grace.
Yeah, the original Mad Max, that was a great movie. You know, they actually paid the extras in beer to make that movie. It was such a low budget.
Oh yeah, the first one, yeah.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great movie. The Road Warrior, it was great too. But the first one, I mean, was so good. What was the guy's name? He was the at the beginning. Who was the bad guy at the beginning? The Knight Rider. Remember the Knight Rider at the beginning? I'm the Knight Rider. You know.
Oh yeah.
Born with a steering wheel in my hand. I'm a fuel injected suicide machine. Driving down the road. That was awesome. Awesome stuff.
I think the funniest scene in that movie is when that guy tried to catch that little kid's boomerang that was razor sharp.
Oh, and the Road Warrior. Yeah. That is correct. The feral child. That was the feral child.
The
That's what was
feral
listed
child,
in it. Yeah. That little monkey boy.
Hey, JK, I see your chat, and I don't have any or have heard any updates from the National Guard. I was kind of browsing around the internet a little bit. I kind of saw just what everybody else was reporting, but I don't have anything new.
See, they need to actually go in there, and the next time they plan a big raid around LA, bring in the active duty, but keep them in trucks. And when they start riding it up, cordon the whole area off and process every one of them.
Well, see, that's what they've got, the National Guard. So I believe the National Guard is there, but they're on standby, and we're looking at what's going on right now.
And the National Guard is still under control of their governor.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure you can go over that. You can go over that.
Yes, President Trump can.
Right.
But right now, they're under control of their governor, and you know their governor isn't going to do anything.
No. I think you're wrong there, because I think they did. What was his name? LW, you said it a minute ago. I can't remember the.
Tom Homan.
Tom Homan, because he did make some kind of announcement that they had done it. So they went in there and called in, but they're only on. This is, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. They're on standby. So they're there ready if something happens and the police can't take care of this. They're on standby to go. So I think these people are wussing out.
Understand how the National Guard works, though, right?
Well, state by state. Oh yeah. The governor of the state
you have to call them in. First, you have to call them in, right? Normally, they have 48 hours to report.
Right.
And then you got to issue gear. So even if they were called in when this kicked off, like first thing this morning, they wouldn't be actually ready to hit the streets in force for 2 days, 3 days. That's the sad part about the National Guard.
I think they were already ready.
It says the National Guard is being deployed to Los Angeles to support LA enforcement amid protests over immigrant raids.
Look, who activated them?
Trump. Trump has ordered the deployment of 2,000 National Guardmen to LA.
Good.
My niece just joined the Navy. she's going to go to boot camp in September. And of course, my sister's worried she's going to go to war and all this. You know how moms are. I mean, I don't blame her for being scared, but you know, my niece could go to something like this. You know what I mean? It's so many things that they deploy them for. Like, just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if she's going into the Marines, I don't think it would be for this unless something was
Navy,
extremely drastic, or the Navy.
Yeah.
National Guard are usually the ones.
Oh, yeah.
That handle.
So they
stuff
would never
going on
need
here.
the military for this. Is that what when people do the forces, but they're part time? Is that the National Guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they've used active duty.
Hey, look at this.
They've used
We've got
active
what's
duty
going on
riots
in the
before.
top. What's going on in the top right now? We've got like the
Hookers.
right, we got like the
Oh
street
God!
robbers out here now.
I'm like a riot, and he's saying top right. I'm looking at top left.
They're just trying to calm things down. They're like,
That's
okay,
right.
everybody, calm down here.
Them girls are
Look,
pissed.
get in,
Or they're there for a quick buck.
you little hoochies.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, buffering, damn it,
And-
buffering. Of course. Look at this guy. His pants.
So
are
that's
falling
their
off.
pimp coming to
That's
pick them up.
He's already got his pants halfway off. He's ready.
That's the pimp. He's picking up his girl.
Yep.
Yeah, the cops are distracted. That's the perfect time to go out and get you some.
That's right. Shit,
Oh,
the
no,
cops
it's
are
been-
sitting beside him.
I'm like
Oh,
in a
in
limo.
California, prostitution's been decriminalized.
We got multi coming in. Hookers for illegals. There you go.
Hey, you know, if they had enough hookers, they could calm the situation down.
I'm not so sure that prostitution should be illegal anyways. Who cares? I mean, if she decides that's what she wants to do, so be it.
Yeah, but
Let her sell it.
The problem is, I don't think there's that many gay male hookers to calm LA down.
Wow.
I don't know. There's a bunch of them there.
Yeah, they're in that store. That's for damn sure. Yep. Look at him getting that arms
I
full
like,
of
I like the
social
way,
justice.
this guy's following him. He's like, I'm going with him.
Pimp's got a Cadillac.
Gonna chase some monsters there. You know? Got to keep fueled up for till morning.
Well, you know, there's some key bumps in that car, so I'd follow him too, probably.
Well,
Allegedly.
Did you guys watch any of this earlier?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm watching it.
Did you see the signs, like the professionally made signs and all that?
No.
Well,
what'd they say?
I haven't seen much of that. That's why I'm thinking this isn't one of those funded ones, and that's
yeah,
why
it
it's.
Oh yeah.
Well,
it is.
okay, maybe during the day. I didn't see that. Like
Yeah.
tonight, though, what we're watching now. When
No.
you say earlier, we've been on
No,
here for a little while.
tonight you're watching people who want to shop.
Right, exactly. They want some.
They
news.
don't give a shit about illegals. They're just taking advantage of the situation.
Well, I've watched it pretty close throughout the day. A lot of these local organizations like La Raza, there's some here in Texas, there's some in California. They're all over the place. I think this was kind of drummed up by them. I don't think it's more like the 2020 George Floyd riots and stuff like that. I think it's a little bit more locally organic than it is.
It's not going to be though, because La Raza's in Chicago. There's a chapter here in Wichita. La
Right.
Raza's quite a large organization. They're just very quiet.
No, they're not quite here in Texas. I mean,
Well, no, because they have the demographics to support them there.
right, and they do in LA too.
So wait, educate me a little bit. I'm sorry, but La Raza is explain it to me. I don't know.
Basically, their organization's goal is we're going to take back Texas and America. Not by war or anything, but we're going to take them over by just invading the country.
Yeah, by attrition.
Right.
Okay.
Slowly.
They're going to take all those lands that once belonged to Mexico that were taken in 1840, that were actually bought in the Mexican-American War.
Right. They want to take back all of Texas.
Yeah.
Back when Texas was a country for 9 years, and it included parts of New Mexico, all of Texas, parts of New
Arizona.
Mexico, Oklahoma, a little bit of like Colorado. Yeah.
Azablon, they call it.
Yeah, they were actually doing a local thing way back in the day when I was younger. They had a big organization in front of a mall and all the local news stations, and they were filming them, and they were like, you know, we're going to slowly take back this country of Mexico and make it ours and stuff like that. And my friend jumped out of the car and mooned the fucking news camera. it was all local news.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, they're pretty big down here. I know that.
Oh yeah, and they've been around since the 60s in force.
Yeah.
They're an old organization and well funded.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't know that. So yeah, I learned something new. That's cool. Hey, what's up? Who's this? Hot soup in here. Like to try to say hey to some of these people coming in here. Hot soup. Good to see you.
Yeah, they're just holding back the shoppers right now in LA.
Hot soup says, how much of a low life do you have to be to steal another person's stream? Pretty sure it says it right there across the middle of it that we're playing whose stream it is. Hot soup. But good to have you here. And you want to talk about low lives? I am probably the best one you ever met.
All right. That's actually a compliment, calling us low lives.
I know.
It's kind of like a step up.
I
It's
already
not
know
stealing.
I'm a low life.
Right. It's not stealing when it actually says their name and their, everything right across the center of it. And we're just talking over
You're
it.
not
Yeah.
asking. You're specifically not asking for donations.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For restreaming.
You're telling me something I already know. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
super
Maybe the
cool.
soup's too hot.
It's funny, hot soup. You're the only one bitching about it. I mean,
Well, they got a hot soup. You got to let it cool down.
Right.
give that woman an ice cube.
Must be a
Hey,
menopause.
hey,
thing.
hot soup. I'm restreaming this to one person. I don't think
It's all
gonna
good. It's
matter.
all good. Don't mess with Hot Soup. Hot Soup, thanks for coming in. We're just watching. I mean, we do thank whoever's doing this. It's pretty cool. We're just talking, talking about it. Pretty cool stuff. And I mean, they're just restreaming other people's streams.
Exactly.
Right.
What's the difference? Jesus.
How do you have 38 people on YouTube showing the same TikTokers doing the videos? I mean, come on now. Let's use our brains here.
Y'all are asking confusing questions now. I got confused by that.
Well,
I'm not into TikTok that much.
Right.
I have not been able to get into it as much as other people. I don't know why.
The idiocy is why
I don't even know where's this channel coming from, Gutters.
This is Kick.
It's coming from Kick. Well, who is this person?
Kick?
I have no idea who Hot Soup is. She needs to go cool down.
Well,
Whoever-
hey, Hot Soup, tell me who it is. Hot Soup, post their
Hot Soup.
Hot Soup, do me a favor, post their Cash App in the thing. I'll
You mean
send them
it's
$10.
just
I'll send them
raccoon.
$10 right now, Hot Soup, for whoever's doing this. Just go on ahead and post that in there for me.
Yeah, you're restreaming restreams. I mean,
Right, exactly. But Hot Soup, if it's a big deal, just go on ahead and drop their Just Raccoons on YouTube. We're not even getting that. So do me a favor, post their this is coming from Kick. I don't even know what that is, what Kick is. So I don't want yours. All right, let me find it. Let me
He
go to
said
YouTube.
enjoy the stream,
What do you
I'm gonna
want?
go to YouTube,
Just Raccoon stream?
and he's
that what you're saying?
streaming for other guys' stream.
I'm looking for Hot Soup.
Oh.
Because I mean, hey, they're putting this together.
Hot Soup didn't put shit together. This is coming from Just Raccoon stream.
Oh well, no, that's what I mean. Just Raccoon. Sorry.
Hey, Southern Sown and Grown.
Just Raccoon. Because I don't want to be a dick. I mean, at the same time, I do appreciate them doing this.
Here's who the stream is by right here. Get Het and the next few people in line. So he just took their stream anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've already pointed that out, but she's saying that he uses her Cash App, but he can use my Cash App. Send it to me, fucking fools. I'll make sure he gets it.
He uses my Cash App all the time,
Well,
fool.
she needs to go play with.
Well, I'm
herself.
wait, don't give him too much hell. Don't give him too much. Let me deal with this. I got this.
Fools has got hot soup in his hand.
I don't have patience with that.
See, I can't
He's
find
got
it.
hot soup wrapped around his little pinky.
Just raccoon. See, I'm
It's
trying
on
to find
Tik.
this on YouTube. I can't find this on
No,
YouTube.
you're not gonna find it on YouTube because he's not on YouTube.
At YouTube is what it says.
I don't even see this on YouTube.
It says just raccoons at YouTube. Enjoy the stream.
Oh wait, I found it. 122. All right, listen. I just subbed up just raccoon. Subbed up just raccoon over here. Just raccoon. I am looking at your channel right now. You got a Cash App or anything?
Well, I'm really glad that we now know that raccoons likes hot soup.
There we go.
Well, I love how you can't get any more hypocritical than this. He's restreaming 4 other streams.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, let's not.
Yeah, not quibble.
Oh,
yeah, right. There's no point in being like quibbling or anything like that. It's just fun. So it's all fun and games. I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm hitting a thumbs up on just raccoon right now, and okay. So I just typed in their chat there, yo, Cash App, and they said no. Send money to the streamers. That's what they say. So anyway, yeah, just raccoons. I tried, but I did sub up to you. So they said we are drunks.
Cool.
So I like this raccoon. I'm gonna drop the everybody do go over there. I'm gonna drop their link right here. I didn't know it was on YouTube too.
I'm not dropping hot soup's link.
No, we're not in a hot soup.
my
It's just raccoon. The person streaming this that we're streaming. I mean, that's the right thing to do. You can do that. Jesus Christ.
Are we just going to gloss over the fact that Issa just threw out a Seinfeld quote?
Gutters, take all that other shit down. Like full screen it. There we go. Sub up. There we go. All right, there's hot soups. Well, hang on, that's their thing right there. Everybody go over there and hit the thumbs up on that. Say hey. Say we sent them, they sound like cool people. So, sub them up over there. Good people. Thank you.
Thanks.
That would be cool. I mean, we are restreaming them, so yeah,
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a problem earlier, but
I don't think it's a problem.
But everybody else is restreaming everything. I mean, I don't even get it. I don't even understand that.
That's why I'm saying it's bullshit. It's just taco soup or whatever the hell her name is.
Taco soup outfit.
Oh.
We're trying to be nice.
No,
She could have come in a lot different. She could have come in a whole lot different.
Yeah, well,
and
it's
I'd have had
neither
a
here
whole
nor
lot
there.
different
It's neither
attitude.
here nor there. It's late at night. Everybody,
Listen,
Yeah, now
we
she's
give
pissed
everybody
me
shit
off.
here. It's fine.
Right. It's all good. It's all good. Over here we don't get pissed off. We don't get our panties in a wad. We just have a good time. We're all drunks too. We're all drunks too, hot soup. So I'm just
a
having a good
stoner.
time. Yeah,
That was actually the nicest thing anybody said to me all day, to be honest. Calling me a drunk.
I'm one of those potheads,
At least they didn't call you one of them bitter alcoholics,
That's all right, hot soup. It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah, we don't overreact over here. We just have a good time. Yeah, I know, Heidel. What's up, Heidel? Good to see you. Poor traveler, he says. I didn't even see you in here, Heidel. Good to see you. Good to see you. My goat watching friend.
I mean, if you really are with this person. I mean, it's commendable. You came in here and did what you did, and we give everybody shit. So
Yeah, I actually like that. I would go defend my friend too. Like, hey, what the hell?
Me
Yeah, I
too.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I thought that. Well, when she said that's my boyfriend,
Oh
I
my
totally
God!
understood.
Why don't you just split her ass cracks apart and lick it right
my
in the
God.
middle?
I don't
All
know.
right.
Yeah, come on,
Christ's
Gutters. Come on,
sake.
Gutters. We know your name is Gutters Pub, but keep it a little bit.
Little tongue action. Don't forget to mind the kitties.
That would hurt.
It's important to defend your loved ones.
Yeah, it's all good.
I knew it was going.
I can't wait to see the YouTube auditors on this. They'll have shows on this stuff all weekend.
Right.
So
Yeah,
we-
you never know what you're gonna get here.
She says that's my everything, but at least she didn't say they are my everything.
They, them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cat self is my everything.
She actually said he is my boyfriend. Yay! That's such a great new concept.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, anyway, everybody go over there. I dropped the link right there. Go over there and sub that channel up. Just Raccoons only got 100. Yeah, and they got a lot of people watching them.
What are
Put
those
down a
people
good
talking
stream.
about?
Put down a good stream. Go over there and sub them up if you can, please. Because they're probably cool people. They said they're just a bunch of drunks restreaming other people's things. Yeah.
We all have something in common.
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, man. I want to ask one thing though. We're just simple people trying to find out what's going on out there, and it's not like we're here to make money off of it. And we appreciate you putting it together, there, Hot Soup. And I think you handled that very admirable there, Traveling Fool.
Well, yeah, you got to be nice. I mean, we are restreaming their stream. You know what I mean? So at least they have it up there going.
Fools is good at that. I think Fools, and I'm being honest when I say this, is probably the most self-actualized person I've ever known.
I think
Just
he's an
saying.
asshole.
Yeah, we all think he's an asshole. Is that what asshole means?
That too. He is that too, but a good one.
Yeah, I'm not a horrible person. So,
He's a great person. See, I want to
Alrighty.
roller skate a freeway like that, going down, not straight downhill, but slowly. That would be a blast.
I'll pull you with my Lincoln, sis. Come on.
Okay. Well, no, I just want you to video me from the truck.
Okay,
You doing the old school 4-wheel skates or you doing inline?
I'm doing quads, but I want to get inlines too. I've done both in my life.
yeah,
But
she's got a brand new pair of roller skates,
skates
and I've
and
got
a
a
new
brand
key.
new key.
Fools hold.
You know what's actually on my TV right now? Boogie Nights with Roller Girl.
Ah,
Oh my
there you
God.
go. Roller Girl was on.
She is, and I always wanted to be Roller Girl, but not in
Oh, yeah.
porn. Just on.
You
the-
just,
on the movie.
you just wanted to meet Dirk Diggler.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
want to meet Dirk Diggler, but that was one of. I did watch that movie. I loved it. I loved the aesthetic of all of it. It was just a very well made movie. I think.
Oh yeah.
Great soundtrack. Same with Jackie Brown is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah,
Great
that's a
soundtrack.
classic.
Well, everybody, I am going to get out of here. It was fun.
Well, you're wrapping it up already?
Yeah, I am wrapping it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna
probably
get going
just
too,
in
y'all.
a few minutes.
I'm going to go get some good Z's. But it was fun.
This is L-Dub's stream, right? He's the biggest icon in here.
LW, are you when you shut this down, you know how to do that? Like if you just hit
Just-
end, it ends everybody.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll text you about that.
I mean, you want me to end yours?
Yeah, just go ahead and end it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Good
It was
night.
fun. Night.
All right. Good night, LW. Love you.
Yeah, have a good one.
Take care, little brother.
All right.
Yeah. Nice to meet y'all. I'm gonna get going too. I'll
right,
see
buddy.
you again.
Yeah, man, pop back on. Yeah, anytime. All right, see you. Make sure you tune in to it. You'll love Gutters Pub's Tuesday nights politics streams. Make sure you sub up to her.
I
You'll-
licked nobody's ass, though. Let's be real clear.
That's good because I don't think I'd enjoy that. So.
Okay, good.
Well, we like you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, see you, brother. Remove YouTube from the stream. I think I can end LW right now. Remove. And I think we're good. There we go. LW's has closed down. Look at that. I figured it out.
He's still up there.
We're not live?
No, we're still live.
Oh.
Yeah, we're still live. I just
Oh.
ended LW's. I just did it for him. Baker, are you still with us?
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
I'll admit I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah, I'm starting to too. I'm going to keep this going for another. I just want to see if anything happens. I mean, we've got, we got this right here. Let's just see what happens. We'll keep this going for another 20 minutes and see what happens.
So this is all yesterday shit. Is there any stuff, any live streams on right now, or all these live streams?
Yeah, this is live. I mean, we're definitely just Raccoons has a great stream going for us here. Please, everybody, do go over there and sub that person up. They seem like they're probably pretty cool people. So
Yeah.
So Duggar, what do you got? What do you got coming down the pipeline? Anything cool coming up?
Dude, I might do a barbecue video tomorrow, and check out the Batos and stuff coming in, getting some grindage, and then maybe a couple fishing bids coming soon, and I think I'm going to get back on my flagpole again with Gutters, and I like talking about and educating people and trying to open their eyes about what's going about in this world. I mean, you got to pay attention to really what's going on, even though you really don't know what's going on. You can only hope to aspire to get some valuable information here and there. Definitely quit watching the mainstream media. They're full of shit. And go with guys like you. You're just here to entertain people. We're not trying to ram facts down their throat. Or, we're just here to kick back and try to figure it out. We're confused like they are.
Right, we all learned something new. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good. We have a good group of people over here that everybody's cool. Everybody does treats people well, no matter where you come from. So I like it.
Could you tell that Gutters was getting wound up a while ago?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta bring Gutters back to earth. She gets a little bit feisty, That's when the sane mind of a man comes in, that can, bring these women back down to earth. Isn't that right, Gutters?
Give it a good try there, buddy.
She had to go check the clock on her
Traveling
stove.
Fools is able to get me calm. He's one of the only people, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't talked to you much, Mr. Duggar. I wouldn't mind.
Come to New Mexico, baby. I'll keep you.
I know.
Keep you all just relaxed.
I love you, Mr. Duggar. I love you too, Miss Gutter's Pub, Miss Gutter Girl. I wouldn't mind calling into your political show because I don't mind talking politics either. But
yeah,
I'll send you an email with my I'll send you because remember, because you like to have emails so you know who's coming on stream. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I
Well,
do.
I'm going to check out of here. I'm going to check out of here, there, fools.
All right, Duggar, good to talk to you, man. Thanks for popping up.
Bye, everybody. Thanks, chat out there in the world. Y'all take care of your little bitty self. Mr. Duggar loves everybody.
All right,
Yeah.
Duggar, and everybody
Duggar.
loves Mr. Duggar.
Mr. Duggar. See you, man.
So, TK, let me ask you: did you listen to our show last night?
Last night, remind me because
Yeah, the Shadow People, Hat Man. You
oh
know,
yeah,
stuff
I
like
was in the
did
I
you
was
think of that?
asking questions. I don't know. I've had night terrors before, and I didn't know that that's the same thing as sleep paralysis necessarily, or is it? I'm confused about that.
I think they're different.
So it's two different things.
Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong, but I've always known it as sleep paralysis. I think night terrors is when you wake up screaming and you can't sleep because you're afraid to go to sleep. If that makes sense.
No, oh, then maybe I do have sleep paralysis.
Well, sleep paralysis is when you like wake up and you're like still you're seeing things. You're in the moment, but you know that you are, but you're frozen and you can't. You know, it's different.
Well,
Like night terror. It's different.
Well, I've had dreams where like I'm screaming and I'm scared and I can't wake up and I can't breathe either.
Yeah, that's sleep paralysis.
Okay, so then I've had sleep paralysis. So what does that mean?
I mean, I honestly think that the more you talk to people that have experienced that same thing and maybe they didn't know what that was, I think it's pretty common for humans to have it, in my opinion.
What about like, have you ever had like when you're kind of halfway asleep and halfway awake and you feel like you're dropping from a cliff for a little bit? Like that kind of drop? What's that?
Well, so that depends on. So I've read where it was a natural instincts that humans developed when we were still basically living in trees from evolution. It was kind of a way to wake us up in case we fall out of a tree or something. That's.
Oh
what I
my
read.
gosh.
I mean, we still have a lot of our traits from our ancestors. Like what's the purpose of the I don't know, what's the organ we have in the appendix or whatever that doesn't really do anything?
Oh,
Gallbladder.
Gallbladder, yeah.
Yeah.
No, appendix.
Okay. Well, anyways, we still have some of that reminiscences from evolution that we still have, but that was one of them. But just like I assume that sleep paralysis is everybody. It seems to be they've suffered from it one way. I don't say suffer, but some people find it more scary than others. But I think everybody somewhat experienced that at least once in their life. And for all we know, it could be just sleep apnea because you stop breathing and then it makes you feel like
But I don't remember necessarily waking up right away. That's the thing. I feel like I'm struggling to wake up. And I know that it's like I'm conscious, but I can't wake up. Or it takes a long time. I mean, I don't just, because there's been times like if I've had like a bad dream and you know how it's just, it scares you awake. That's different. This is like a prolonged agony and I'm trying to get out and become awake, but I can't right away. Is that how you experienced it?
yes, that's exactly how I experienced it. Yep.
And it makes you wonder how long you're like that for.
Well, yeah, because after it happens to me and I finally wake up, I sit there and process what just happened for like the next 20 minutes before I go back to sleep again. It's because I got to think, like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah. Hey, Mrs. Mac and Mr. Mac and SO. Spleen. SO. Spleen. It's right. Not because you need your gallbladder.
I don't know. I just know that we've got something that they can remove, and it's not a big deal. I'm not a medical person, so don't take medical advice from me. Although, if you want me to judge your audio setup, I will.
All right, sorry, I was just messaging Just Raccoon there, telling him I appreciate that, appreciate their stream. Yeah, Mrs. Mac, Mr. Mac, both in there. Good to see you guys. Sorry, I'm back with you now. Sorry about that.
The Macklins.
Yeah, this has been an interesting night, definitely. Who do we still have in here? Gutters, you still with us?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Still hanging in here. still hanging here. We'll keep this going for another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And yeah, if nothing happens, we'll just close this down. I mean, it looks like we have some kind of standoff. I mean, I hate to look at all the trash. Look at all the stuff. Any one of those like street sweepers, like you ever been to, I know TK, you've been there. Anybody ever been to New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And at night, like real early in the morning, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, they have those big like street sweepers
Yes.
that, come through and, they pick up all the trash. They do, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, God, I hope they
I
have
got
one
hit
there.
by one of those once.
By a street sweeper?
What?
Yeah. It was during
Tell the story.
Mardi
Go.
Gras. No, it was during Mardi Gras, and I was a little tipsy, and it got my foot, kind of.
I can only think of that scene from Austin Powers when the Zamboni was coming at him really slow.
And I saw it coming, and I tried to get away, and I tripped trying to get away, kind of tripped. And my foot fell down, and it went... Psh. But it was just soft. I got it. I still have my foot, so I don't remember how. I remember it feeling weird, though. And it was nasty. I didn't get smashed all flat I'm sorry, the story isn't more exciting. There was no blood and guts, I don't think. I wish I could add more to the story, fools. I saw my spleen hanging out when it hit me, but they kept it in anyway. Because it's useless, but they said, well, we don't want to take out your spleen just in case you need it. Is that better? Because he stayed muted, and he's doing this on purpose because he knows I have nothing left of the story. Somebody help me out. Gutters? Anybody? Baker?
No, you're doing fine.
Thank you. Where's Fool? He's peeing off his porch.
No, I just realized I was muted. Sorry, I was eating peanuts. I was eating peanuts, and I started. I didn't want to be that guy like eating peanuts, like talking into the.
Okay.
Well, you don't want to eat on mic.
Because then he sounds like this.
What if you were to walk away about 30 feet and then yell back at us about something that we can't hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that when people come on, and they like eat on streams or do. One of the things that gets me is when people burp on streams. Like that drives me crazy. You know what else drives me crazy, Baker?
What else drives you crazy?
What do you think?
Well, probably high-pitched audio from
just bad audio. Just bad audio.
That's a given. I thought we were getting more specific about people that pitch up their voice.
I thought they liked the pitch. But
I like the pitch. You know I love it.
The pitch. Like
Nobody.
Can I show her the pitch?
What's the
No,
pitch?
no, I know the
Go on
pitch.
into it. I
I'm
know
just
you
trying to
want to
figure it out.
I give you permission, Gutters. Okay. Go on ahead and do the pitch.
There's the pitch.
Oh, it's so annoying. Somebody gets a soundboard, and all of a sudden they think, you know what a soundboard is for? Is to. Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, God, it's so cringy.
I know. Stop it. That's all you get. That's all you get.
Mrs. Mac is coming in hot, by the way. You want to look at what Mrs. Mac?
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for Gutters to stop humiliating me before I went to that because I couldn't have that going in the background. Mac coming in here, $50. Gutters,
It's not me. It's not me. It's not me.
Hey, what's this?
It's still not me. It's not me. It is not me.
I'm sorry. I'll mute myself now.
Thank you. Mrs. Mac, so much appreciated. Appreciated. Hey, love and lots from the Macs. Love you, Mrs. Mac. That's super nice. You don't have to do that. But thank you so much. Thank you. Let me see. I got something we can do here.
Mrs. Mac said I had to do it more. She said keep it going.
No. Thank you,
She
Mrs. Mac.
said.
I'm gonna be.
Much appreciated, Mrs. Mack. Thank you so much. Can't wait to hang out with y'all again soon. No, and do not encourage Gutter's Pub with her thing. You know, like I told her, with power comes responsibility. So you can't just, you know,
So
you don't want to be like one of those Filipino, you know, streamers with the laughing things going constantly and stuff like that. No, you don't want to do
the
that.
voice is funny.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
He hates it. Why do you hate it so much?
Because there's, oh my God. Look,
It's a toy and you won't let me play with it. It's like you're trying to blanket train me.
Exactly. Let her do
Every time I reach out there, you slap my hand.
what is blanket training?
I told you what it was. It's where, remember the Duggars that had all those kids? She told the story of how she blanket trained her kids. How do you control like 22 kids or how many they had? Okay, well, she would, at 6 months old, she would lay the baby on a
Sounds like
blanket.
waterboarding.
Right. She would lay the baby on a blanket and then she would put a toy in front of him. And then every time the baby reached out for it, she'd slap him.
Just sounds like abuse.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And she said it taught them to not be rebellious. It taught them to be scared shitless to do anything from the sounds of it.
Sounds horrible to me.
Yeah. Just irritated. Well, that's what you did. You said, Gutters, get you a soundboard. So I got me a soundboard and you're like, don't touch that. We got it all set. Just leave it as it is. Don't touch none of those buttons.
In all honesty to the audio snobs, how's my sound?
You sound
Hey, you
fine.
sound good. You sound good.
It's coming in nice and crisp at the right levels.
Because see, I feel like I have an echo, but that's my ears, right? Not an echo, but like y'all.
Well, yeah, you have
sound
really
crisp.
big ears, so it probably does echo.
I do have big ears. Are you really being serious? I hate my ears, dude.
Are you using Bluetooth headset or are you wired in?
He's laughing because he knows it's true, Baker. You know about my big ears.
You could roller skate so much faster if you
Oh my
if you would just tape your ears to the back of your head.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe you could run faster if it wasn't for your beer gut.
Well, you
I'm
know,
just teasing. That was mean, huh? You don't
Oh,
have
it's
a beer
okay.
gut. You look.
I know it.
great.
Oh, that's
No, it's really his ego that weighs him down.
yeah, exactly.
No, he's just got a tiny beer gut. But that's because Mrs. Spools makes him eat. She doesn't let him be thin. He's thin everywhere else.
Oh, thanks.
No, you're thin in the stomach. I'm gonna shut up now. You made fun of my ears.
You're digging a hole. Digging a hole.
At least you can change your stomach. I can't change my ears.
Well, right. You can always tape them back to the back of your
That's
head.
like making fun of my face.
He can't change his skinny parts either.
Not as long as Mrs. Spools keeps feeding him.
Oh, jeez. Friends like these, who needs
Jokes.
enemies?
Jokes all night. We're here all night.
Not me. I'm going to leave here in a little bit.
Yeah. So let's talk about this real quick. So what we're gonna do next week, next Friday night, Baker, you're gonna be around, right?
We'll talk after this.
Okay, cool. But yeah, we're gonna do what? Secret societies? Is that our thing?
Yeah, I think we're going to talk about some of the societies dating back from like when the Holy Grail was around. You got the Knights Templar, you got the Skull and Bone Society, you've got the Bohemian Grove stuff. You know, all these societies that we're a part of this exclusive club, and you're not.
Oh well.
So we're gonna just kind of discuss that, go over it, and you know, kind of touch on the topics and kind of how those societies have supposedly shaped our country.
Yeah, it should be fun. I like that.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, there's a lot to touch there. So I mean, we'll be packing it in for at least a good hour before we start opening up and letting people come in. But you know, I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I'm super stoked too. That should be fun. Yeah, so what do we say we wrap this thing up in a second? Anybody else got any cool things to say? I don't see much going on here.
Yeah, just a couple people making fun of my ears now. Thanks for pointing out my big ears, my Dumbo ears.
Okay, Dumbo.
That's what my good friend used to call my daughter. She's got Dumbo ears.
Oh, called her Dumbo?
Thank you, Gutters, for
He
helping
called
me
her
feel
Dumbo
better.
ears. Yeah. She just made sure she has pretty thick hair, so she always just had long hair that way. She never had to worry about her ears poking out.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you got to have long hair if you got big ears.
That's right.
So
I'm
I'm
growing it
going.
All right. Are we ready to shut her down? Call her a night?
Well, I was gonna. I don't know. I feel kind of weird here. I was
I'll
gonna
take
redirect.
off. I'm gonna leave now. I want to thank you. I just wanted to call in and stuff. Or reach.
No, TK, always good to talk to you. You know.
Yeah, I love
You know we
y'all.
love you over here.
And I will talk to you later. And y'all have a great night. Bye.
All right, TK. Thanks for coming on. You know we love you.
Should you redirect it over to our buddy over here, the raccoons?
Oh,
That
that's
would
a
be
good
the smart
idea.
thing to do. Yeah, he's still going. Let me see if I can find
Yeah.
him. Good idea.
You know, I have them every now and then.
Redirect. Let me search video from other channel.
Just make sure when you guys are over there and you pick it up, just say you came from Traveling Fools and from Gutters.
I'm trying to find it. It's just raccoons.
Just spam the chat where you came from.
United Ice Protest. I think I got it. And we'll see what happens here. Maybe this will work. Maybe it won't. But all right, there we go. I think we got it. Got it figured out. So when I end this, everybody should go right over to Just Raccoons where you are watching this right now. We do probably have trivia night tomorrow night. I got a bunch of work to get done. I am hoping I can be done in time to do it. So we do have a good trivia show that goes out every Sunday night. I hope everybody does tune into that. Make sure everybody does sub up Gutters Pub over there. Gutters, drop your link real fast if you can, or somebody just type Gutters in there. That would be cool. Every Friday night, we do a hell of a show where we talk about cool topics and stuff like that. Open up the call lines, let people call in. So, hope everybody, subs up, does all that. We really do appreciate everybody coming in, all the people over on X that are watching. I mean, we still have 12,000 people watching this right now. I don't know why, but, we do appreciate each and every one of you. So, there's LW's link right there too. Baker putting that out there. Sub up LW, sub up everybody, please. Everybody sub everybody up. We do a lot of cool stuff over here. We collab a lot. We're all good friends. We're all good people. We don't get into nonsense. But we appreciate each and every one of you. So everybody have a good night. Anybody got any last words?
Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Much
Very
appreciated.
Yep, very much appreciate everybody.
All right. Have a great night, everybody. We will talk to you soon. We'll be back with much more barely watchable entertainment very soon.